Put it on my page.
How do you pronounce your name?
Texas.
You're not the only one who takes
Possible.
Not on Twitter.
I have 2 accounts. First one I got locked out of.
Yeah.
So Texas 2 is my main one. That out. I need that up either, and boom.
Really wish he told me he was changing his god, so I had time to write backstory. I was just like, okay, we'll figure it out.
Hey, fucking figured it for your budget.
If you need bathrooms, there's one right here and one down on the same spot.
Yeah, I'm good to grab water from the sink. Or do you do somewhere else?
I mean, we have filtered water on the inside that.
Cool. You're probably using hydration with
Hydration.
I just know I'm going to need a lot of water with talking so much. I can already feel myself like starting to flush from. I swear to God, Karen. I'm Brady the shit out of you.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Such a weird fucking. Like, Tom, what are you doing?
That's enough.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Thirsty Boy, yes. All good, man?
Huh?
All good?
Yeah.
Cool.
She's just up the street at Launchpad. She's a part of the spouses group on base.
Oh, cool.
They've got an event going on.
Go.
And she left her shit in my car.
Oh, oof.
Good job there, bud.
I fucking hate her.
Same.
I haven't
We
seen
are
her
live,
since you were
so you know. So no, whipping out your dick randomly or anything like that.
Might as well just leave.
Well.
Bag of chips. Get down. Off.
Oh, I forgot my Maui onion. Fuck.
You're what?
I bought Maui onion chips at the hospital the other day.
We wanna crack these back.
Yeah, help yourself.
Cool. Sure, we can.
Follow me, Blazer.
Yeah, might as well just toss them, honestly.
Toss them right in the garbage. Yeah, we don't need these. What kind do you want?
We're on there.
We have sour cream and onion, barbecue, Cheetos, Doritos, nacho cheese, and Cool Ranch, and Dorito chili cheese.
Sour cream. So small.
Nacho cheese, please.
Last time I saw you, you were so small.
What?
Nacho cheese, please. I promise my hands are good.
Fuck this all.
Oh yeah, everything's going all over the
Last
fucking...
time I saw you, you were so small.
Yeah, I think that's the only
I love
one.
you. Haha.
I'm good.
Kobe.
I got Starbucks. I can't fuck that up.
We did order pizza. Buffalo chicken and meat lovers.
The meats.
The meats are real.
Last time I saw you, you were so small and you're so big
You
now.
put it on the actual live thing, so.
Cool.
Oh! Is that a viewer I see?
Is that a singular viewer?
Whoops, lost my welcome viewer.
That is Sam,
Alright, we're gonna
by the
pop
way.
that bad boy open.
Cool.
What?
That's Sam.
Oh,
Whoops, lost my Sam.
Hi, Sam!
And then I need to go to my Twitch to host you real quick. What's up?
You're so much bigger than last time. I know, you were so small. You were
All
so
right.
small.
Are we almost ready? Does everyone need any final adjustments or anything else?
Good.
Great, cool.
Get down. Come on.
Don't
jump table.
You're just gonna have to find another spot
Yeah.
to sit.
No, I posted your stream thing, but we should be good.
Woohoo!
All right.
Just to let you know, these were my 4 tested D20 rolls.
Oh, man.
16, 18, 18, 20.
Yikes.
Y'all are in trouble. Well,
You guys are great.
Yeah, y'all are set.
Be good to go.
All right. Let me see if I can pull up notes here real quick. And then we'll be.
Dungeons and Dragons and my 85 D6.
Jesus Christ.
It's still not posted.
I'm so worried about this. You all are
I
going
don't
to
know
like
why.
make my life
Do
so
I
much
need
hell.
to mention that at the point of starting, I will have summoned my familiar, or do I need to kill an hour when we first start?
Oh, yeah, sure. That
Okay.
works. That's fine.
We're just gonna kill an IRL hour while this one's familiar.
Yeah.
Kill you for an hour.
All right. So how much would you guys like to start off with on backstory? Would you like to lead into stuff, or kind of just let me do it?
Because you're a showman. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So, you gentlemen are in the continent and world plane of Ravnica. Ravnica is a area that's composed of 10 separate guilds, which you all have each read through. We have our Oros player, we have our Izzet player, and then we have our Selesnya player representing the guilds. Now, while they do come from different parts, mainly Alter, our Warforged coming from the plane of Theros and being represented by Perforos, and our Cleric with things that I can't find because I'm awful. I have it here somewhere. Well, this is starting out great. I'm looking for the little sticky note that I wrote all my little notes on. That was for like not killing people, but I think it fell off or is on here.
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Perfect.
Oh, shit,
All right,
actually,
and then we have Luda, who is represented by Heliod, the god of sun, as our life cleric. So the three of you have been called in and selected by guilds from the outlying area as a crime has occurred in the city of Ravnica, and each guild was supposed to supply 3 people or 1 person each in teams of 3 so that they can report to the city as a neutral investigative group. Now keep in mind, while each of you are from the outlying parts of Ravnica, the city holds very dangerous monsters, creatures, and people. Pissing off the wrong people will get you killed in a very, very fast way.
But smite.
The story starts off with the 3 of you being called in to Grand Augustine the Fourth's chambers. They're on 1A on the far left. That little pedestal.
you don't have a homie? I have some downstairs.
Quick pause for finding a miniature.
Homie.
I gotta get a homie.
Alright. Doing awesome.
Ooh.
You're doing terrific.
I actually have a Firbolg Druid. I don't have a cleric.
I don't have any furbolgs. I do have a cleric, though.
Good enough.
You want the cleric?
Sure.
Alright, I'll run.
Cheers.
Skull!
You're a New Yorker who likes the Vikings?
It's always been just a Viking term in general.
Huh?
I mean, but
What's up?
it's usually a Vikings fan thing.
Yeah.
My guy's gonna have a French
What?
accent.
You talking crap?
No, I'm a Giants fan, unfortunately.
All right.
That's fine.
We suck.
You what?
Oh, we're in scale mills.
Go Giants!
Scoop on by you. That works.
All right.
Oh.
All set?
Oh.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Guild mages, your story begins under trying times. A scroll has been stolen from the Izzet steam mazes, and a planeswalker, Dak Faden, has gone missing along with it. Investigations have begun, And you have been called here and assigned to your party with the other 2 guild mages you see before you to find the missing planeswalker and spell before it endangers Ravnica. All right. You have any questions for him?
What exactly is this spell you?
What it is matters not. Just understand that it is important for its return.
It would certainly help with identifying it if we knew what the name of it is or what form it will be in.
Roll persuasion.
Eight.
So a little bit of backstory for you here. Grand Arbiter IV is the head of the Azorius Senate. So in response, you should not consider yourself privy enough to know such information. If you do not want to be here for this, a substitute will be found in your place.
Fair enough.
I guess you could say he is the Senate.
I understand. The 3 of you will prove yourselves to your gods before imparting upon this quest. The Azorius have a challenge. That challenge is drawing a knife across your skin. And your god, if it takes favor with you, will stop the blood from coming out. Each of you may proceed.
Go for it.
All right, cool.
You said specifically for the Azorius?
Yeah, this is an Azorius like tribute. So like if they're testing you to see if you're really, you know, if you really have the metal to
Minotaur kind of like you punch
go
over
on
and
this.
just go, ting.
Yeah.
I don't think this one.
So roll a bluff check. Since you're just gonna go for it, you're just gonna take the knife and run it across.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Bluff. Oh, with natural 20.
That's a way to start.
Oh yeah.
Like deception.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah. Okay. As the knife goes across your skin, you actually end up breaking it in half. And the man who very recently didn't think you were worthy actually stands out of his chair in disbelief and says, "You may continue. My apologies." And then onto our Warforged.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that dagger just pull out of my wrist and then just slap that bitch on. Just one clean, quick thing, or
Yeah, we'll roll with advantage on it since you know you're made of metal.
what am I rolling? What skill?
For a bluff.
For a bluff?
Or
Deception.
Or deception, yeah.
Okay. It is charisma, so I got 15 or 10. Oh, I guess
Okay.
15 it is.
All right. So as the dagger goes across, it scratches and lets out a high pitched screech as everyone covers their ear in the auditorium there. As it didn't produce any blood or any of your fluids, he gives you a quick nod and looks expectantly at the Minotaur.
I just immediately cast Mending on my own.
I'm
Start
technically
buffing it.
have a god. Like,
And then the same for you.
alright. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 6.
With a 6, the broken shards of the dagger stick into your arm as you run it across, and it pulls
so could
just a
I
little
sleight
bit.
of hand that as he's doing that, I like have my little weasel like crawl up his leg and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that it does like as it's happening, so that it doesn't even appear.
Yeah, go for it.
14. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, yeah, it passes.
Even you're like,
so
what the fuck? How did I do that?
the Minotaur digs the dagger deep into his arm, and as he runs
out the other
it
side.
through the forearm, the skin closes as the knife passes through, and as he pulls it out, the skin just wraps in, leaving a silvery scar down where he.
What's his favorite me?
And there you go. The Grand Arbiter looks at you and, kind of shocked in disbelief, says, "Oh, the gods truly favor you. You three have indeed been chosen for this quest. Keep in mind, others are looking for the same objectives as you. You may either work with them or against them in your adventures, but please do take that in mind. You may leave me now." And he hovers on his little chair back out of the room. So we'll take him out over here. Hey, puppy. Oh god, it's a puppy stream. Yep, I'm touching the other dog, I know. Alright, so he hovers on out of here, and the three of you are left in the chamber, and you are open to explore the city of Ravnica.
First, I look down into like this scary abyss, and I just kind of go.
I would say that went well.
As the spit descends, you hear it echo, bouncing off of chamber doors and walls as it descends into the nothingness.
Eminent demise.
With a small as it hits the bottom.
Eminent demise.
You take 6 healing, by the way.
just in case. Hey, we're just gonna move real quick. Yep, there you go. Now you can play on the carpet.
So we don't really know each other at all then, I'm assuming.
No, so no one really knows each other. So, I mean, take a minute and introduce your characters to each other. Give a little bit of backstory. Give that 7 pages that you spent writing to show everyone who you are and why you're here.
That was more along the lines of just kind of looking over the two, I guess, of my new compatriots. Like, well, seeing as we will,
run through them.
Okay. Seeing as how we're currently stuck on this together, I figured it might be nice to get to know who I'm going to be running with.
Well, my name is Luda. Evangel, first was it?
Luda.
Luda.
Who are we looting?
Who are we looting? The Minotaur's staring at a wall right now in confusion of being stuck with the two puny people next to him.
So
as well, Bullman.
Actually, he's about the same size as me. He's a forest giant.
I'm 7'4".
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think
Never
he's
mind.
taller than me.
I'm 6'6".
You manlet. Yo, sneaky boy.
I'm probably wider, but he's definitely taller than me. I'm 7'2".
I'm the shortest one at 6'6".
How's it feel to be a
I
manlet?
assume it's a very unnerving feeling for you to look up at somebody talking to you,
Yes. Quaint.
but just
Quaint.
Peculiar.
Peculiar, really.
You are?
I'm known as Atlas. Or sorry,
Atlas.
Alter.
Yo, Atlas fell.
Yeah, Atlas is.
Atlas shall rise.
Yeah.
I go by Alter.
Oh, it's a pleasure to
Very
meet you.
simply. And you, old man,
Minotaur.
Your name is Minotaur.
No.
Redacted.
Redacted.
Your name.
What is your name?
I gotta get my composure real quick. I'm Kowrick Ironhorn, Brigadier Flamefist of the Boros Legion.
I hope you don't mind me sort of
So
helping you along
old man.
during that challenge.
What? What you said?
This one is known as Kowrick, yes? Cow, not bull.
I am Bull.
Interesting. Bull man.
They just call me Brigadier. Bull man works.
As as each of you are talking, roll a perception check.
Ooh.
11.
18. Okay. So
That ties my passive.
yeah, Luda notices a man standing behind you that's been sitting there watching this exchange, very confused. Very tall, lanky man with long, flowing robes.
Hello.
That seems to be a member of the Azorius by his
I
garb.
think I'd rather take my passive perception of 13.
Hello.
Hello there. You three do need to move out of the chambers. Do you know where you're going?
Nope.
Not in the slightest.
Nope.
I'm not really supposed to give you this, but it's the last one I have. But if it gets you out of here, I don't want someone getting mad at me. Please understand that you can't show anyone this. And he hands you a map of the city. Which I will not need to show this history.
A map of the city.
So looking, you can see.
You lost it? Maybe it's under here.
First dice.
Good luck finding it in this mess. This carpet is thick.
Thick boys.
Thick 3 C's. Thick found it. Oh, that was quick.
It was quick.
I don't know
with
what that chat
2
says
Cs.
because it didn't pull up on my chat thing.
It just says setup is looking good, and we have 4 viewers currently.
Hey.
Yeah.
Can't
Got some
tell who
people.
that is over there, but I do appreciate the few 4 viewers.
Here you go.
I feel gorgeous.
I don't know how to read a map.
You don't know how to read a map? Alright, map's been memorized.
Map's been memorized. All right.
Memorized.
Memorized map. It's terrific, really, let me tell you.
There are lines and words.
All right, so we have one person who
Geographical
can
locations.
use the map.
What would be map?
I also
perception?
have really good knowledge of buildings.
What would be
Okay,
map
so
reading?
you know all of this now, so you can see all of these areas. Everyone else can only see the area that we're currently in.
Okay. So is 2A like a market area?
Yeah.
Howdy.
So that actually goes from 1A.
Mhm.
So all of them are doors or passageways leading to the next one.
Okay, so this is all connected.
So each one is a different precinct.
Okay.
So precincts 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, and then 6.
Okay.
And he can see all of these and see the kind of different areas, and he can ask questions on what's there because the map has all that information. But now that we know he has photographic memory and has that all locked away.
Well, it's not like a photographic memory, but as one of his features, it does include, like, if I see a building, I can kind of innately know the structure of it.
Okay.
And if I get a blueprint of it, I will just know everything about that. So it's not a blueprint, it's more of just like a general knowledge thing.
Yeah.
But with the blueprint, it's like, yep, I now know, like, the ins and outs, the exits, windows, that kind of stuff.
Right, cool.
Plumbing.
Awesome.
Easy.
Perfect. So you can see that. The rest of you, like I said, can see the one that you're in, and then like generic signs pointing to different areas, but you don't know what's there.
Okay.
So with that, would you like to proceed?
I suppose we can just head right next door.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. So the 3 of you move over to the market.
Yeah, just pull him in there.
As you enter
Slide in there.
the market of Ravnica, this is the main center for everyone. All the guilds kind of mix. You see people of all sorts having tentacle limbs, having other minotaurs, legions of soldiers walking through. There really is everyone in this central area, and everyone's kind of rushing around, but you can see some people lingering at shops as you walk through.
Do I, as a furbolg, stand out?
To a certain point, you're rare, but you're not. Like, people have seen you before,
Okay.
or have seen people like you. I should
So
say.
then before we enter this area, I'm gonna use disguise self
Okay.
and just make myself like 3 feet shorter, looking like just a standard like human.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do you want to roll for an effectiveness on it, or is it just a...
It's
perfect.
one of my racial spells.
Okay,
Verbal.
awesome. Cool. Yep. So you're disguised normal.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you're 6 foot now instead of,
no,
the 7
the
foot.
verbal version of disguise self, you can make yourself up to 3 feet shorter.
Okay, so you're going to be like almost halfling size then.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm like short.
Okay, awesome. Perfect.
I rolled a 7 to see him do this. Like, oh, and what is this one called?
It's still me.
Peculiar.
I kind of just kind of like put my hand on his head. He goes,
A pair of people walking by see the two of you walking with your now halfling-sized person. And
"It's our son."
Ravnica really is progressive now. It's so wonderful to see. And kind of getting
You're
confused,
wonderful.
getting confused looks as you walk into this market.
You're breathtaking.
as it opens up into a city fair, streamers everywhere, very busy.
Streamers?
A clean area.
What is this, private?
It's very similar to Pride Week, only it's in red and gold instead of rainbows everywhere.
All of these. So I'm gonna try to just like look around. Is there a less busy stall of some kind, like one that's not getting a ton of like, one that would have like a minute to talk?
Yeah. So definitely on the other side, you notice that there's a little bit less of people on that far side of traffic, and just go ahead and see if you can poke through and get to that far stall there. Are you just going by yourself, or are they going to come with you?
I mean, I would.
I'm going to keep my eye.
I wouldn't like just like walk off.
Okay, you're not like bolting off from them.
No.
They're gonna call the guards to go find their adopted
See you
son.
later, shitlords.
I'm more of just sitting around looking at all the different buildings and structures, just kind of trying to figure out what's like stone and different
Okay.
types of material.
Yeah,
Seeing what these stands are made of.
yeah.
All
So
at the same time, I'm just like buffing various portions of my body with a rag.
just like slowly rubbing your
just
chest
all
plate.
oiled up, shiny.
Oh, yeah.
Who wishes to worship at the altar?
The inlay on my forehead, especially, I'll occasionally just sit and rub.
Is it like a really shiny? Is it like a bright day out, like a sunny day?
Yeah, it's definitely
So you're
bright.
like
It's a
blinding
good
people
day.
like with glare off.
So,
Yeah.
like my color pattern, it's basically just like reds and golds. Actually, that's exactly what it is. Reds and golds.
Okay.
Which
Isn't that the Iron Man concept art for D&D 5e or something?
Yeah,
Sort of? Well, it's Iron Man. So it's just
yeah, but it's just various versions of it. There's a third as well. I'll show on the camera in a moment. Maybe we just do this.
Try not to spill this as I get more and more drunk.
Yeah, buddy.
a drunk DM is a happy DM.
Yeah, way more shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
where's that camera coming from? I'm so confused.
So we have one camera on top of the TV,
And then right.
and we have.
Oh, you had it on the back of your binder, didn't you?
Yeah, both.
Yeah, I thought you were showing me that side. And I'm like, how is it showing on there? And I'm like, is there one behind me? Am I like blocking it? What's going
And
on?
just
like
ignore
reality
that
TV.
camera. That's for something entirely different.
That's a security camera.
Yes, it is.
So, all right. So, Mr. Shiny over there has definitely gotten.
Call me Bling.
Call me Bling. James Bling
Bling bling boy.
has gotten the attention of a few people. Two of them being Boros legionnaires that are approaching you.
Interesting.
Very
Are they higher ranking than me?
quickly. Pretty much no one here is going to be higher ranking than you. However, they don't know who you are because you're still from the outer area. So you'll have to prove yourself to them.
Okay.
So you're still over with them, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm actually
All right.
standing next to him going,
Why? So as soon as I notice them like doing their thing, I just kind of
I'm like finding a
Alright.
cloak.
meander my way over there.
Like,
All right. So
going
and then you're
places.
gonna, or you want to talk to?
I just want to talk to a merchant.
All right. So you notice a wiry man sitting at one of the stalls that doesn't have any customers. That's just kind of much like Alter, just polishing these fantastic looking orbs.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Yes, polishing them.
Sorry to bother you, sir. Do you have a moment to speak? I have some questions.
Unfortunately, I have nothing but time.
To find Jesus.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior?
Our Lord
So
and
do
Savior?
we are we supposed to like try to keep this super low key? Like, are people not supposed to know that we're doing this, or we didn't really find out?
Yeah.
So I'm bit of a strange question. Are you regular in this market? Like, are you always have a shop here?
I've been here for 20 years.
Fantastic. I'm looking for a man.
There's many a man who walketh through here. You'll have to be more specific, sir.
He would potentially have gone by the name of Dak Fady.
Oh, yes, the Planeswalker. Mighty fine man, mighty fine. He comes through quite a bit and sold him a few of my trinkets myself. He's one of the few that actually buys from me.
When was the last time you would have seen him?
Oh, he came by. I apologize. I can't quite remember when. It was recent, though. I have to say, within a month at least.
What is it that you're selling here?
Well, for many people, they're just trinkets, but Dak uses them in his experiments. Crystals are great for conducting. He comes over and buys quite a few. I have to keep quite special stock for him.
What type of the stock do you have? Might I see one if that's quite all right?
Yeah, it's of course. This one here I was actually holding for him. Now, here in Ravnica, they don't use electrum per se as currency, but it's used as conductive by the Izzet. And the Izzet use it for quite a lot as he sets this steel gray orb across the table that's just shined absolutely beautifully. It just looks like an obsidian kind of sheen, and it kind of twinkles as you look at it. He was supposed to pick this up, but most of the time when he doesn't come by, I usually stop by his house to deliver items.
Well, he sent a letter to me to have me pick this up for him if I may. If you just have to put it on his tab.
Well, I'd be more than happy to give it to you, but did he give you anything to show that it was from him? I'd hate to lose a customer over giving away an item already promised.
Well, believe me, I would never lead you astray. You can most certainly trust me.
That is going to be one hell of a persuasion.
You can trust me.
16.
I'm a small child, and you can trust
Says
me.
the 3 foot tall. No, like 4 foot
So
tall.
you got a 16?
Yes.
Okay.
No man.
And we'll just do this real
No man.
Gnomon?
Okay.
What's his nomenclature?
Well, I do need something in return to just at least to let him know that you came by. What did you say your name was?
Luda.
Luda. Oh yes, it's quite nice for you to come by. Do you know where to go to take this to him?
No, he found me and said that he was on very important business and just to deliver it to his house.
Okay. Well, he does live. He lives over in District 4, just short of Nivix, the Izzet Tower over there. Just south of it, I believe. There are lots of doohickeys outside of his house. You can visit.
Thank you very much, sir. And what was your name?
Oh, my name. Oh, dear Lord.
Don't leave me, sir. I've had those days myself.
My name is Geralt.
No.
Where do you hail from?
Rivendell. Yes. Geralt of Rivendell.
That name sounds familiar.
Does he have white hair, yellow eyes?
No white eyes. Or no yellow eyes. He does have long flowing white
Is
hair.
your father perchance a butcher? My master used to buy meat from there. No.
Wait, you're on the other side.
That's from Blavnaville. The butcher of Blavnaville. I'm sure you heard of it.
Toss a coin to
So-
your blood hunter.
Does he give it to me?
Yeah, he gives it to you.
Okay.
I do hope that you'll get it to him. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for company.
Have a wonderful day, girl. And then I just start walking back to them as they're dealing with these.
All right. So you're still finishing your conversation at this point as the two Boros legionnaires approach you. Any special stuff that you want to do with the two legionnaires rapidly approaching you?
I mean, I'm definitely going to stand
Greetings.
near, like right next to him.
All right. So the first one comes up and leads it, and you can see a bright red and white Boros fist in his chest, with a wreath around it, signifying that, as you would know, it's that he's a captain.
Oh, he's hiring.
Oh,
Just
just a tiny bit.
yeah,
All right.
just a smidge.
Shiny man, what do you in this market? Sir? Sir?
Oh, hello.
What are you doing in this market? Why are you here, and why are you so damn shiny?
Well, I'm clearly an altar to my god, but I'm here in the market on business, I
And
suppose.
which god are you here from?
Porphyros, of course.
Parpharos? That is no god of Ravnica.
You meant to say Iros.
What are you doing? He sets his hand on the hilt of his sword.
I gotta step in between and go, he means Iros. Iros, is that how you pronounce it?
Arose.
Iros.
Whatever. He means what he means. He has said his words. Now he must answer for them.
The
Unless
middleman-
you wish to step in my way.
I have no quarrel with you, sir.
You have a quarrel
But one
against
does
these
not
people.
insult the god of the forge.
The god of the forge. There is no god of forge here.
Well, not here.
Do you say that you are a planeswalker?
I kind of like lean over and just go,
I don't recall. I don't believe I am.
Are you from this realm?
I was created.
You were created.
I know.
How got you to this city?
I'm gonna roll for a perception on this because he does pick up very easily on this kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
more of a. What's my 12?
Okay.
I was merely created here.
Very well. These damn Izzet machines best know their place in the city, not step in the way of the Boros. Minotaur, what were you saying?
hell, the Boros Legion.
Raw, have a nice day.
I was just kind of like, I can just imagine like he's talking, Kowrick. Minotaur, yes.
The two guards turn around and walk back to their post, stopping by a couple of stalls to chat as Luda walks back up to you.
I believe the phrase is "what crawled up his ass and died."
Captains of the Boros Legion. They are very particular, crude. I wouldn't say that.
Officers every time, man.
I'll just say I'm an officer. I'm going to a lieutenant.
Well, like officers, like for us.
Yeah.
So, I know where we gotta go. Oh? Yeah, we're
Huzzah, Swordman is found.
Did you guys get information?
We got yelled at by my superiors.
Great. Well,
I got chewed out. I've been chewed out before.
we just have to go to District 4.
I didn't want to play out real life, so.
Neither did I.
Do we have sticky notes
missed
anywhere?
it.
Do you have like a stack of sticky notes anywhere?
Actually, I have some in my bag
Yeah, that would
I
be
have
perfect.
regular paper.
that I may have acquired from work.
That's a good majority of this, but all right. So the three of you are still in the marketplace. Are you going to go over to District 4 then? Or?
Kobe.
This boy.
Nice hand speed.
Strikes the DM.
The forehead.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Oof.
I met a really nice guy. His name's Geralt, but he gave me this thing, and I just hold out like this super like polished like orb of obsidian.
You said this comes from Is It, right? The orb
It
thing?
comes from? No, it's something that they use.
So it's something I would have knowledge of?
I feel like a roll is in order for that.
Knowledge or
Yeah, I'll do
Arcana.
knowledge.
Arcana. Ooh.
I was about to say,
And I
shit,
got
man.
my proficiency bonus, so plus 8.
We're just a really technical wizard.
Wait, 15, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you know what this is for, and are somewhat piqued about seeing it, and your curiosity is kind of wondering how this showed up in the city due to its rarity.
And what is it exactly?
So
It's like an orb of electrum.
it's like a conduit for him.
Okay.
So he's channeling his power through it.
Planeswalker is?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there any specific knowledge that I would know, like about this that would be able to assist us? Or just like yep, that's a conduit thingy.
What'd you get on your
15.
15? You know it's for specific spatial magics. So like for moving around and for teleporting and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
For planeswalking.
I guess that would make me wonder if he's even on this plane then.
With you guys.
Hopping campaign?
How long have we been in this market?
For maybe an hour or so, I'd say.
Okay, at the hour mark, this guy just drops.
Oh, you're
It lasts,
guy drops?
it lasts for an hour.
So you shoot back up rather quickly. But
Is it after I've walked away from Geralt?
yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back. You like walk back to the group, and the moment you step in front of them, you just shoot back up. And you know they both kind of witness you regrowing.
I'm completely unfazed by this.
I'm very cautious.
Is he?
Kind of like appearances, but no horns.
Yep. That's my thing.
Strange.
So you are in precinct 1 right now. I believe you can head due north to get to precinct 4.
North.
Yeah.
Let's go to north.
Let's go to the north there, buddy.
Oh, hi there, hey there, ho there. It's time to go to the north.
Goddamn degens from upcountry. Right, and then
Because
now that you know
get
this
all mic'd up.
information,
They're gonna skid like them skids. Skids.
there's Dax's house.
The Stacks house?
Dax.
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 So,
The man named Dax.
as you walk out from the marketplace,
I'm also like trying to keep like a constant eye out to see if anybody's like following us. Or...
okay, so you're moving kind of, you're moving slowly.
No, not at all. I'm
Okay.
like maintaining our speed, but
Yeah.
because if we slow down, it's a lot easier to miss somebody following us.
Yeah, definitely.
But like trying to maintain our speed and just kind of like keeping an eye out to see if anybody's like tracking us and following us as
Okay.
we're going places.
Right, definitely. You see no one.
I also have an 18 passive perception.
You see no one.
Jesus.
I have a feeling I'm a maid, not a board.
Don't worry, guys. We don't need to eat.
We should be just
Starved
fine.
motherfuckers.
We're at going through here. Let me see if I can find these
nope,
pages.
nothing in the bank. Nothing in my credit. Yeah, I didn't.
All right.
You're doing terrific, bud.
Here we go.
So fucking sorry there. Ooh, sorry about that.
Right. Few days or nights pass quietly in Precinct 4. The frequent din of battle as Boros soldiers guard against Gruul marauders. The strange sounds of volatile magic emanating from Izzet experiments, and the occasional explosive flare-ups of goblin gang wars keep the precinct a dynamic and dangerous place. The Izzet Tower, Nivix, stretches before you as you walk in on the main road. Which way do you choose to go?
So I'm just kind of like following the main path towards the tower because he said his house is right next to it.
Yeah, just on the other side.
Yep, and I'm just kind of like meandering like through the road, like not really paying attention to like which way I'm going.
Okay.
Just like maintaining like my way towards the towards his house.
So you're kind of like, you're not beelining, but you're kind of just wandering through. Okay, perfect.
You can describe this home. May be able to assist you.
He
more.
said it's got a bunch of knickknacks out front, and you can't miss it.
You know what it's made of?
What is knick-knack?
Paddywhack.
Give a dog bone. Why did I say that?
He
Give a Warforged a bone.
he didn't say. Just right across from the tower.
Okay. Well, I mean, being is that I feel like I would know exactly where the tower is.
Yeah, so you know its general vicinity, but you've never been in the city of Ravnica.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, because all of you are here for the first time. You have no contacts or anything.
Got it. Learning.
Yeah, so like think you're like coming from like Nebraska to like Chicago or like New York.
Oh god.
Yeah, more like New York. New York is a much more like
Happening place.
like
The actual city. I know.
like Times. Well, like the place that you just were would be like Times Square.
Oh, I get it. Like going from upstate New York to the city.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You all the time.
Yeah,
From New York to New York.
I came from New York to New York. It's a wonderful time, really.
It's a horrible time.
So-
I would not recommend.
So all of you are wandering through. Are you following along with Luda or?
Yeah, I'm right next to him. I'm just
Okay.
trying to keep an eye out for knickknacks.
Give a dog a bone.
I hate you all.
You started it.
Actually, he did. He said knickknacks. Perception. Figure out what I'm looking for.
What'd you roll for it?
It would have been like an 8 or a 9.
Okay, so you can generally tell that you're heading in the right area, but you're kind of turned around, as you can only see the spire and the winding streets don't go in any sense of a logical sense.
Let's start rolling for D20 because that one's not working for me right
Yeah, I'm
now.
gonna put my Necronomicon away. It's not doing well for me.
Set that I didn't think I would like anyways.
I waited I think a year for these
So-
3 set of dice.
Getting closer, you said you're moving at a fairly decent pace.
Yeah, which for
Like fast, but not
the
like-
three of us being so tall was probably pretty easy through the crowd. I would assume
Yeah.
we kind of
Yeah, definitely.
people get out of our
I think we
People
can
are definitely petering out. It's not quite as busy as the market.
I'm
And it's
definitely
kind of
very
interspersed.
like one tracked at the moment, just looking around, not really watching the people around me, just trying to figure out something.
Okay. All right. So we'll move you. You're just around that bend there as it starts curving back in.
Where?
like just around the curve towards
Yeah.
the tower.
Here?
Yeah. Exactly. So and then the three of you
Who's
are
it?
kind of rounding around, and you see the tower there on your left, and then a grouping of buildings that are just kind of misshapen with things that would look to us like antennas and like weather catchers and all sorts of different devices.
A lot of knickknacks.
Anyway.
Let's investigate.
All right, so go ahead and roll to see if you make enough sense of the building to locate it,
To perceive it?
out of the 4.
An investigation or a perception?
I'll let you take either or.
Okay, 18.
Investigation
perfect.
for sure.
Yeah, so
13.
19.
all right, so all 3 of you locate
He's like looking at a duck pond, like, this is it. I've found it.
his house.
I don't
the
brag,
3 of you have been able to
This duck pond. I found him.
Planeswalker live here.
I'm not actually that stupid.
This is Duck Faden.
Duck Raiden live here, yes. So the 3 of you are all able to see, that it's him. But you actually notice that a marking on the sphere that you have actually matches with one of the doors. So Alter is able to see that, and then you are able to kind of tell that this is it, and you're like, yeah, he's right, you couldn't miss it. It's just a little bit taller, and the devices on it are a little bit fancier than the others. The knickknacks on the building are a little bit fancier and well built. Alter being the architectural genius that he is, sees that each of the knickknacks on there bear no actual maker's marks at all. They're all they look like they're one solid piece, like they weren't forged or anything.
Yeah.
So it's like very peculiar for you.
I definitely would just be like, interesting. No maker's marks.
Baker's mark.
Baker.
So I'm just gonna kind of like take my crystal,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
and straight up just walk up to the door that has the same symbol and just
Okay.
It's getting baked.
Same.
420 plays it. 420 plays it.
So as you come up to the door, you realize that there's movement inside, but no one comes to the door.
okay.
Interesting.
I think you kick the door down.
I'm thinking, let's not.
I'm thinking kick the door down. Any opposed?
Yes.
Strongly. Opposed?
Not a fan of
No opposed?
We should kind of take this a bit slower.
As I say with my hoof towards the door.
Is there a window I can see through?
Smash the window?
No, it's all solid up to the 2nd floor. There's one circular window on the 2nd floor that you can see.
Okay. So as I hear this movement, I'm standing at the door. I'm gonna cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay.
So for 30 feet around me, I can detect if there's any aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead, as well as any place that's been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. You can tell that the people inside have no ill intent towards you.
Okay.
And that they're searching with a purpose, but you're not quite sure of what it would be.
I'm just gonna try the door handle.
Okay. The door gives way a little bit, just so that you can.
Hello?
Just so that you
We didn't
can.
need to kick it in.
Just so that you can open it, but there's some device that's keeping it
Wouldn't
from
it have been
opening.
funnier if I just kicked in the door just gives way, and I completely just fall face first into the... Like, I can just imagine this. The Minotaur kicks in the door, falls face first, horns are stuck in the wood.
Hello?
You hear some scampering and whispers behind the door.
So,
Shit, there's someone here.
so we can
Draw my blade and
see at least a
shields.
crack inside the door.
What's that?
We can see like a crack inside the door.
Yeah, you can see like a little bit. Like it'd be like one of those security chains.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of like peek through, look for kind of like an open area, and I want to cast my Unseen Servant.
Okay.
So all it's doing is creating like an invisible servant of mine that I can command to do simple tasks. I just basically mentally command it to unbolt the door.
Okay.
We just got a delivery. Mail.
Pizza delivery.
Pizza time. All right. So for the order of this, we're gonna. Are you doing yours first or the Unseen Servant?
They could even be at the same time.
Okay, cool. So the apparition kind of appears inside, and as it does, can you see what it sees through there, or
no? He's also invisible. You can't.
Okay, so you can't see him at all.
It's an
Okay.
invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends.
Well, I've got
Okay.
an idea. Hold off on unlocking the door. I'm gonna have my familiar crawl down off of him, and just kind of a little weasel just skitter through the doorway.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a step back and put my hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
And then I'm looking through.
Okay. All right. Okay. So they don't notice the creature going through, but you see two veiled people in thieves' robes with their hoods up that are poking through the house as one of them hops out through the back.
Well, one of them just ran out through the back.
I chase after him.
Okay.
I'm for it.
So they hopped out the top of the staircase because there's no windows on the first floor.
Okay.
So they hopped out the back onto a rooftop. And you want to chase after him?
I look up and I go, climbing.
Can I see him from where I'm at?
You can see him hop out, but that's it. It's it'd be like this leading up, and then you can see the.
Is he
see
within
the
range of me to
top.
cast a spell?
He is.
Same question.
Depends on the range,
Got a good question.
because he's seeing him right as he hops out. Because they already know that you're here, due to him knocking and talking a little bit earlier.
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. Let's see. I would say yes, but you're going to be at disadvantage for casting it.
Well, there's no disadvantage to it. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's a wisdom saving throw
Yes,
for.
I'd be casting Compelled Duel.
Okay. All right. So it's a wisdom saving throw. And then what's the?
It's a 15 spell save DC.
I was really hoping for my simpler spells.
It's the first level spell.
Okay, so he hops out of the window, and as you cast that, he keeps continuing on.
So is he within 60 feet of me?
Yes, he is.
All right, I'm gonna cast a hold person.
Okay.
There you go.
And then what's
So 16 wisdom.
16 wisdom? All right, he continues on.
Yeah. God damn. God
I just go
damn.
for my chest cavity and just shoot a line of grease out. It can go up to 120 feet.
Now is not the time for that.
120?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
So it'll cover the ground around him in a 10-foot square,
Right.
making it difficult terrain. And if they stand on it, they have to do a dex save or fall prone.
Okay, a dex save or fall prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it hits automatically. He has to dex save every time he steps through one of the squares.
So it hits automatically. He's hopping out of a window though. Like it's not like a continued plane.
It's not hitting him. It's hitting the area.
Yeah, the ground right around him.
Okay. So dex save. What's the save for
A
it?
16.
Okay. He falls prone as he lands on the
on the
surface.
grease.
Yeah. So as he lands, the feet slip out from underneath him, and the second guy who goes through the window goes prone, and falls out and is kind of sliding across the roof with his momentum.
The 2 spells didn't work. The grease did. I'm very baffled. Like, compelled tool, come to me! That didn't work. Hold person, freeze! That didn't work.
I'm gonna spit on him.
So, all right. So each of you are going to move up the stairs then.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Okay. Pretty fast, or are you sprinting up the stairs, or what's going
I'm
on?
gonna go ahead and take the dash action. Twice my movement speed.
Okay.
So 60 feet.
Okay.
I guess
So,
whatever's required to get up to.
I'm gonna stay at the
and
front
would
door.
that be at a disadvantage at all since you're going up a flight of stairs?
So there's no like rolling.
Okay,
or-
cool. I didn't know because like uneven
Yeah,
terrain
it's
and
just
stuff like
regular-
that.
What do you think? It's
So
just
when
Pathfinder?
you dash, that counts as your action.
Okay.
So I can't attack same turn.
So you're
I
taking.
could use a reaction or a bonus action.
All right, so you're taking 2 actions on that. Okay. So since we're starting an encounter, go ahead and roll initiative.
Woohoo, initiative.
Hell yeah, brother. What the hell is my... Oh yeah, plus dex, right?
Yeah.
20.
Fuck that.
All right.
10.
9.
Right. So 20, 10, and then
9! 9!
all right.
Not-
So
We're not there.
And demonetized.
I'm not even
So I'm
making
just-
money. Getting monetized. I hate you.
About to say, you're affiliated, aren't you?
No.
You're not affiliated?
No.
With all the followers you have, you're not affiliated?
Correct.
he doesn't have the viewers yet. So
Viewer count.
yeah.
I need
And
2
then-
more followers and I need more views.
I'm just putting you down as cow.
I'm a bull! How's
Right.
female? That's a sow!
Right. So
That's a pig.
there we go. All right, so you get your first.
Okay. So
You still get to see
can I still hear other people inside?
No, there's no one else that you can discern that's inside.
Okay. Then I am going to like just walk up, like just take my 30 feet of movement towards.
Okay. 30 feet towards.
Yeah.
Okay. So I put this right at 30 for you guys, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's that.
What's up, Toby?
Here's the entrance right here. It's going to be 15 flights up, or 15 feet up. And if you guys want to go ahead and move just outside here, you're all each on the floor, right? Or each out just outside the door to start this. Okay.
So that's the staircase going up.
That's a staircase going up, and then there's going to be a window right here.
And then it leads out onto like a roof or balcony type
on
thing.
a roof right here.
Okay.
That's continuing on.
And that's where I gooped.
And then this is where you gooped. So we'll. And how far does it go? 120?
120 feet.
So it's a 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius? Okay.
Sorry, 10-foot square, not radius.
Okay, 10-foot square. Right,
Yeah.
perfect. So that'll
Centered
be,
on wherever he is.
that'll be there.
You need a hooligan mini?
Yeah, sure. We'll need a couple, so if you can grab those out.
And it will stay on the ground for roughly 1 minute, 10 rounds.
Okay, cool.
I got a guy that looks like a rogue and a guy with an axe with a big belly.
Both
Dude.
should work.
You said a hooded guy, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you have any like specific hooded guys or not.
Actually, I have another rogue. Actually, 2 rogues.
Yeah,
Anything else?
that works. Just in case we have more people that show up. All right. So
Always yelling.
So we're gonna guy with the hood off is the fortunate one that made it out, and then our other guy is prone.
Prone is a motherfucker.
Yep, prone is a motherfucker.
See, this is why I like 3rd edition, because they have a flat foot thing for AC. This one, isn't it just like an automatic you hit them? You have to beat their AC.
I don't know if the book is right next to McLaughlin's head.
It is. It is indeed.
Discord names. So our DM over here next to the fireplace, that's Snowball. The other 2 you don't play with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, we're in the
All right,
chat.
cool. All right. So first move. Let's see. You are here.
Yep.
Right.
So I'm gonna go like right up to the edge of the grease if I can.
Okay, so you're moving 30?
I'm gonna move as close to him as I can without stepping into the grease.
Alright, and what's your movement?
30.
Okay, 30. Okay, so you'll be right there. And then there's a small 5-foot gap between the window and that. And then you're just going to sit there, right?
Well, can I jump? So that's, how much is that movement?
This would be...
No, like, how much have I taken so far?
That's 30. Up to
Okay, up to that line is 30.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I can just see him prone?
Yeah, you can just see him prone, kind of covered in oil. He's even darker than before. So
Pizza's done. Food.
Beat's done.
How's it going?
I should probably get out of
You
the
hear
way.
what he says?
No.
Each game said, "Oh, I roasted you so hard last night, snowball sack."
Oh, Jesus Christ. It happens. We're doing this cool thing called drinking.
Don't do it.
You might have heard of it.
All the cool kids are doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not putting this.
We're not
We can put it on the table upstairs.
we're not saying people should do underage drinking or anything, but you know, it is pretty fun to drink alcohol. All right, so
Yeah, so I just see those two when I get up there?
yeah.
Okay.
So the two of them.
And so I'm gonna actually hold.
So are you holding
I
the
have
magical,
paper
or
plates
you-
on the
I'm gonna
left
hold the
cabinet
spell.
next to the
Okay.
microwave? Yes,
Actually, I'm going to
and I have range
cast-
too.
I'm going to cast Bane on the two of them. They make a DC 16 Charisma saving throw,
Okay.
and then if they fail,
Everyone's what?
they have to roll a D4 on any attack or saving throw and subtract that number.
Yeah, I'll get it myself in a bit.
Okay.
What is in your mouth?
Well, if I had $1.
Right. So they're making a DC what?
16 Charisma.
16 charisma. It fails for both.
So now any attacks or saving throws, you roll a D4 and subtract that from the total.
Okay, cool.
Oh, damn. Oh. Paintings.
I have it here somewhere.
That took me a second.
There we go. Aha. All right, and then you were taking your turn next.
Okay, easy. So I would probably step up right. Okay, this is interesting to do. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be stepping up as close to him that I can still see the window, but on the side away from them. So catty corner. I'm gonna put down my action, which is my moving flamethrower guy.
Please don't tell me you're gonna light him on fire.
Oh, you bet your sweet ass I am.
Can't interrogate dead people.
Won't die from
I'm a
this.
cleric. Yes, we absolutely can.
Aren't you a grave cleric?
No, light.
Light? Oh yeah.
Even better.
Even better.
But spare the dying is a cantrip.
Actually,
Speak with the dead is a spell.
yeah, I'd rough him up a bit for sure.
Okay.
So with this, they have to make a. It's a 15-foot cone. Everybody in that cone, enemy-wise, has to make a dex save versus my spell save DC, or take 2d8 fire damage.
Their dex save is -64. And
Yeah.
the dude that's prone is an auto fail. Dex save.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm getting hit for sure. What
Okay,
did I say,
so-
2d8?
Right. So both of them fail because the save was what for that?
16.
Yeah, the both of them fail.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
They're now strong.
Does that light the grease one?
No, Grease isn't. Oh, actually, it's up to him if it's flammable. If it is, that's going to be every turn that he's in it. It's
Yeah. So it is going to be flammable.
But
So-
between my casting time of Grease and then the time it took us to get upstairs and everything, roughly how long do you think that would have been?
Roughly how long for that?
Yeah.
Um,
Because it lasts for a minute.
So the grease lasts for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be there. I mean, it's on fire now, so
Okay.
it's a flammable source. Like you've set
What
the
is
fire
the
of the
roof made
building
out
on. It's stone,
Okay.
but it's definitely like seeping in. So there's people that are starting to like walk out of. They're running out of the building because they hear fire and explosions above them, and are kind of wondering what's going on. So, all right. So both of them are on fire, and this is a lot of fire now. So, Kowrick,
Yes.
move.
It's your turn to move.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
I'll answer your question in a minute.
Okay. So he's running away still, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, he's on fire.
He's on fire?
He got lit on fire.
He's lit on fire.
So
he lit
the
both of
person
them.
themselves will not light on fire. It's just
Okay.
fire damage.
Okay.
But anything that is flammable and not attached to a person will ignite.
Okay. Yeah. So he's not on fire. He took his fire damage. He's trying to get away still. This
I'm going
guy's
to
kind of
cast-
accepted his fate at this point.
So I'm going to cast Compelled Duel again.
Okay.
Another 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Minus a D4.
Yep. Just on the one that's running, right?
Yes.
All right. It works. So he
has to come to me. He has to fight me.
has to come to you, or he just has to fight you.
So how
They're
Compelled
compelled
Duel?
to fight you.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can
If he's
do it from
ranged, though, yeah.
Yeah.
When creature that you see within range must make a saving throw. Failed save. The creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand for the duration, has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Must wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move into a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. So he can't run away unless making a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then that would be what for the saving?
Same thing, wisdom 15.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, so he's not running away anytime.
All right. So goes back to their turn. All right. So the one that was laying down is now standing back up. Not sure why. He's just trying his best here. So he's back up, and he did not make his saving throw. So he is coming back. And then, are you at the window, or where are the three of you right now? You're all
I'm
kind of
just
So
standing
he's
over.
directly in front of the window, and I'm like over his right hand shoulder right now.
okay. And then Kowrick is kind of behind you then.
I guess I'm more behind him at the other.
He's like, so basically, like, I'm in the middle and they're just over each.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Because I mean, the window is like the size of that thing there, so it's gonna be a little bit of a interesting time.
And anybody who enters or ends their turn inside that grease pile has to make a save.
Yeah.
So if they like step into it and out of it multiple times in one turn, they'll have
Yeah.
to make a save every time.
Yeah, because he can only stand up on one turn. Like he can't stand up and then try to run.
So standing up takes
Okay.
half your movement.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So he gets half his
All
movement.
right. Cool. That works. Right. So he stands up and falls down again. I get knocked down, but I get up again. All right. So he's back down, and then the other guy goes to throw a dagger at Kowrick.
At
And
disadvantage, minus a D4.
yeah, it disadvantage minus D4, and sticks it into the side in the shutters. So there's a dagger that's sitting in the shutters just outside the window.
Miss!
We just want to ask you guys a couple questions. This can all stop.
After you've lit them on fire,
This is not my optimal approach.
roll for persuasion because you have to do some convincing on that.
While he's on fire.
13.
13. All right, and then would they roll for a disadvantage still for that,
Well, so, I mean,
or because it's not a combat thing, it wouldn't?
yeah, I guess you could do like opposed persuasions, but they're still minus a D4.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
Well, no, it's not usually a saving throw, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, neither of them are smart enough apparently to take it. So they both stand up and or not stand up, but they kind of drop their guard and are trying to figure out what's going on.
Damage from that fire.
Yeah, he is.
Is that for the regular flamethrower damage now?
It wouldn't be. I think fire's like a D4.
Yeah, let me see. I have it in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Right. Okay, so
He's all, feels so good.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Right, so he's getting a little worn out, screaming, but he's trying to kind of like roll or crawl out now, and makes it about halfway out of there.
We don't
like Anakin Skywalker looking at us.
Yeah,
we don't want to kill you.
I hate you.
You were my brother, Anakin.
you did this.
We don't want to kill you. You can stop right now. Just answer a couple questions.
We just want to hurt you real bad.
I'm right behind him going, he doesn't speak for all of us.
So with Kowrick's statement after, they're back to trying to escape. They don't believe you, and at the very
one
least,
of them can really escape.
Yeah.
You got to charge him, and he's stuck in the grease.
yeah, our
If you surrender, you do not have to burn.
yeah. They're 2 out of 3, but they're still very scared of the Minotaur that's yelling out of the window at them right now. All right, so it's back to you, Luda, on that.
Well, I'm gonna like cock my hand back and say, "This is your last chance. I'm gonna kill your friend right now."
I can't leave, much less come back across the fire pit.
You don't have to.
I can stop that.
We can look. I'll kill him. I'll kill him right now.
If you save him, I'll answer your questions.
Are you sustaining your turn? I'll take mine. I can stop this fire right now.
I'm actually going to use control flames as a cantrip and just like dissipate the fire.
Okay.
All right, that stops me from having to create 10 gallons of water.
So the flames go away, and
Ninja vanish.
and as they go, he stands back up as the oil is mainly burned off.
Are we good? We square?
I suppose I'm not really happy about it.
I'll fucking kill him.
My flamethrower just goes.
Please.
I go.
The other guy's kind of just sitting there. He's like, "Please don't let me set ourselves on fire again. That was very unpleasant." And the two of them kind of walk up to the edge there.
What a coincidence! You're currently very unpleasant to look at.
Sacred flame's just in my hand.
Two-faced looking at us. All right, so both of them are up there. The grease is gone, and you can now talk to them.
I'm gonna just for precaution's sake. I also just want to step through the window onto the other side of them.
Can you?
Why couldn't I?
Because that's the size of the window. So can you fit your shoulders and everything through and make a
Easily.
leap 5 feet?
Yeah, 5 foot
You
leap.
could like.
5 foot leap and get through a window of that
Yeah,
size.
I mean, you can turn sideways, get on the other side, and like leap across.
Dude, I don't even think I have to really like turn sideways. I can just like.
Okay, give me an acrobatics throw.
Oh fuck yeah, brother! What is my acrobatics?
Hope you like fall damage.
Yo,
I'm gonna like
yes.
look over and be like, "Hey, Heliod's gonna let you do this, and I'm gonna give you guidance. You can add a D4
All right, let's see. Dex
plus a D4.
plus another D4. So 21 to 23.
Okay, so you kind of
Briefly do a
you take a
D4. Sorry.
you take a running jump at the window.
21.
Okay. not quite as fantastic now. No backflip. But, so you take a running, you kind of run up to the window, and as you run and get to the window, you jump, kind of twist through, and your shoulders just perfectly fit through the window as you kind of roll out onto the roof and land on the other side of them.
Can I charge through the wall and land on the roof?
You can try.
Athletics?
Hey,
Yep.
you got this,
green
champ.
one.
And I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and give you guidance. So you can
The green one? Okay. So you're right there on him.
Yeah, I would have been standing right behind him.
That's a 5.
What's the D4?
You can't like land. You'd have to jump over them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I would have landed in and would step behind
So
them.
that's 15?
Okay, cool. A 15?
Yeah.
And you're running through the wall.
Uh-huh.
You remember whose house this is?
Double oof.
You fail.
So I break the wall and I fall.
You take 3 damage running into the wall.
It doesn't even break. Oh yeah, it's stone. By the way.
You kind of forgot it's reinforced with magic because this belongs to a
By the way.
planeswalker.
So I'm
I
gonna
didn't
like,
forget that.
I'm gonna like meander my way through the windowsill. So I'm just kind of like sitting on it. Is there like any type of ledge that I can push off of?
Yeah, there's a little bit of like a ledge on the end.
Okay, and I'm just gonna like take like an extended step across.
Okay, cool. Hold on, I need to.
Hey, you good in there? Sounds good.
All right, so you step across, and
Fucking forehead.
I'm running my horns.
I want to say performance for that, but I mean it's just a step, so
Full performance. Yeah.
I mean it's gonna be a really
And I'm
easy
gonna
roll.
like psych myself up and be like, Heliod believes in you. You got this. Give myself guidance. 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you make it across easy. Any place that you want to land over here?
I'm gonna stand like right next to one of them.
Okay, cool. So you're right there. Someone is.
I'm also putting my firearm in my back,
Okay.
pulling out my buffing rag.
Just like rubbing yourself. So what we're finding out is that the
I like to say as shiny as humanly possible.
that the Warforged is just is a pervert apparently and just likes touching himself.
Well, they said I had to pick a Warforged quirk, and I didn't like the concept of just one of them, so I gave myself all of the negative ones.
Why would you do that?
Most of the negative ones. I don't always talk out loud about everything I see, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, you've kind of dug yourself into a hole anyways. All right, so we're over to Kowrick again. So let's see if we can get him across. Are you gonna? What are you thinking of doing here?
Bridge, please. Bridge. I require a bridge.
Can you do anything about that?
Nope.
Oh, actually, I think there is something I can do. Let me see if I have it.
I was gonna say if you're gonna take an hour to
I don't
make
think I'm
a
even
thing.
wide. I think I'm too wide to get even fit through the window.
Dude, I don't have the spell prepared.
You can definitely
Otherwise,
step-
I would have been able to help you. With
You can
the
definitely
levitate
step
spell.
into like the frame, but like if you stand with like your shoulders squared, they're gonna be overlapping on the.
Can I like reach and like kind of pull them across?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so it's just
so-
athletics.
Yeah. And then strength for you, because I mean he's a hefty boy.
You've got
This
this.
is 16.
You've got this.
18.
All right, cool. So you pull him across, and he kind of hefts in and lands next to the flamethrower over here.
Charging. Breaking things.
I like
don't
look
break.
to the one
they can't
closest to me.
charge.
Well, my name's Luda. Nice to meet you.
I'm really not partial to you. Really, any of you to be fair.
Did we kill you?
Although it was entertaining to watch the Minotaur run into a wall. I hope that hurt a little bit.
But did you die?
I suppose we didn't.
Keeps talking.
I suppose we didn't.
You could.
We very well still could.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
What were the questions that you have?
Man, of all the houses to break into.
You know whose house this is?
I know it belongs to a very, very powerful wizard. Other
I'm
than
just
that,
making eye contact with this guy just the whole time.
My horns are pointed right.
okay. So you have
What are they fucking cock forward?
Yeah.
Or is your
so
looking at your own feet?
so roll two intimidation
They're
checks.
prehensile. He's just like.
Roll intimidation.
Oh. Okay.
That is a 21.
Okay. So one of the hooded figures, the one that was prone before and rather beat up, just pissed himself. And then you got an 8. Okay. The other one that you're standing next to kind of glances back nervously at you.
I'm just smiling. Just.
He's the nice guy. We got
Yeah.
2 bad cops and 1 good.
You got Mr. Rogers, like the Terminator, and I don't even know, like Mr.
Wrong.
T standing on the side.
Pity the fool!
More or less. So, just whatever questions you have, we just want to answer them and get on with our.
Actually, no,
our
I'd be
tour.
more like RoboCop because I can pull my pistol out of my hip.
Are you here on behalf of anybody, or are you just doing a little bit of breaking and entering?
Someone sent us, but we were just supposed to be in and out quick. Just.
Who's that you? Where is she? Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? You want to give it to an ordinary citizen.
Oh dear lord.
Oh shit, I just realized they told me that levitation prep.
Bitch!
Who sent you?
I really shouldn't say.
Right,
I
and we shouldn't let you live, but let's see what happens.
Same. I
Just say I'll fucking do it again in that voice.
there's a
I'll fucking do it again.
there's a man. His name is Lazav. He sent me to come out and check and see if the planeswalker was still here.
And you were just looking for him? You weren't sent to like collect anything or anything like that?
We were looking for something in particular.
Yeah, what was that?
It was an orb.
And I just wanted to like reach into my pocket and like, oh, like one of these bad boys.
Yes, exactly like that. But
You can't have this one. This one's mine.
There are many like it, but this was mine.
It was supposed to be red.
Ooh.
So it was supposed to be a red orb that we were looking for. Something that shined like rubies.
Why does Lazov want this?
He wants it so that he can get out of the city. Apparently something is happening. He wishes to leave.
Now, where could we find this guy?
He would
Take me
be
to your leader.
he'd be in precinct 5.
Does he have a house?
He-
find him on the street.
There's some warehouses, but he never stays
Like a
in
man
one
that moves
place.
into a house.
He wanders around, but never leaves precinct 5. There's an area near the lake that you can usually find him on the east side.
What's this guy look like? How could we
Each one to play. Now, lay down.
Roll.
Lay down.
Well, the interesting thing is that shape change.
fantastic.
Like a changeling?
What, did you guys
Like this guy?
find this ruby that you're looking for?
No, we didn't find anything. It was rather odd. It looked like the house had been emptied.
And we were running through them. I'm assuming we saw the same thing. Like there's nothing.
You saw like drawers pulled out throughout the house and like everything like scattered all over the place. It looked like someone actually like went through it, and was like they were looking for something. But knowing from this guy, they didn't find anything. It wasn't them that did that.
You guys have any other questions for these fellas?
No, but I think they should take us to him. I think I need at least one of you as a collateral.
If we go
Any volunteers?
back to Lazav, he'll kill us.
Oh, I mean, we'll kill you.
We'll kill you.
Yes, but
We'll murder you. I will murder you. However, if you do help me, I can't really speak for these two, but if you help me, I could,
If I'm being honest, I don't really have that much of a problem with you guys. You seem somewhat honest since, you know,
However,
all of this happened.
Would I know if they're part of like the Demir Guild or not?
You could ask them.
or the Demir Guild.
yes.
Alright, they need to die.
Whoa. They told us what we want to know.
Gorge.
We don't gotta kill them.
They're gonna die.
Tell you what, fellas. And I'm gonna like take a gold out and just like flick it to the one who's way more fucked up. Who was
Okay.
laying in fire and he's just demolished.
To General
Okay.
Skywalker?
I'm gonna say to him, so why don't you go find yourself a nice inn, get yourself a drink, get cleaned up, and we're just gonna kidnap your buddy here.
So the other one goes, the one that you told to go to the inn, steps out of the circle and starts making his way towards the edge of the roof.
Have a good one.
And he hops off then, if no one's going to stop him.
No, I'm using my bonus actions to keep the flamethrower just like pointed at the guy that's staying.
How much
Okay.
health does he have left, roughly?
He's doing pretty good still, but he's definitely a bit beat up.
I'm gonna like hang over the roof and go like, don't go back to the Demir Guild.
He hops off the side and kind of grabs the side of the wall and falls down and slow falls, hits the ground and flips you off and runs into an alley.
I pull out a notepad and on top of it says shit list. Random guy on roof.
Random guy number 2.
Anakin
What's your name,
Skywalker. Please place your arms behind your back. I pull out my manacles.
Do not resist.
So
Resistance is futile.
the other guy has kind of given his he's kind of quieting up now. You just let his buddy go, and he's kind of worried. He's like, I'm clearly gonna die either way, and he just kind of falls to his knees and if you're going to kill me, you might as well just do it now.
Or what's going to happen is I'm going to put you in these manacles. You're going to help us out, and if you do well, I let you go. If you don't, well, I'm currently going to be engineering a reverse bear trap.
Also, what was the name of your friend that just went off the roof?
Minotaur, you can literally lick my cowl. The rest of you,
You guys now.
the rest of you,
I
I
can't fault him for what he said.
The thing is that if I go to Lazav, he won't just kill me, he'll torture me. He gets into your mind. He just...
Listen, I'll make sure that you get out of there all right. You can trust me. Persuasion or...
Yeah, let's do
I'm
persuasion.
being honest with him. I'll try to keep him alive.
Okay. Do a persuasion.
That's
25.
If you say so,
Boss ass dice right there.
you can help me. Then we'll see. My name is Devon. I haven't been with Demir long. It's just I just wanted to help someone that with something that I knew how to do.
He proceeds to tell you that he was a thief before, and he got thrown in jail for a short time, and got out and joined the Demir so he could actually use his powers for an actual cause rather than stealing from people.
And look where that got you.
And as he stands back up off of his knees, he says, "Come with me. We three are heavy folk. We'll take the stairs." And leads you to stairs at the back of the building, back down to the street.
Fair enough.
So you are back, and needless to say, so your hooded friend is gone.
Until I find him again and kill him.
Yeah, my flamethrower is just gonna be walking with us.
Okay, and then the three.
Just the walking through.
Is moves. It counts as a small construct with legs.
All right, and let's see if I can wipe this here real quick. Yeah, very good.
Hydrophobic.
Yes, it is.
And high quality A2O.
High quality A2O.
Such a great movie. All right, so what's the next actions that you're wanting to take?
Very surprised we're able to watch.
He's
Taking him to.
he's taking us to District 5.
Right.
District.
So as you leave, there's a crowd of people behind you,
I cannot hide.
and they're all trying to. That's just staying. I don't know how to get that off.
Is that just water?
Yeah.
No polish remover. Acetone.
All right, cool.
What kind of marker are you using? What kind of marker are you using?
Dry erase.
Dry erase.
Yeah, acetone. No polish remover.
So we'll have to figure that out. So as you're walking out, there are several people that are very interested in what's happening.
Nothing to see here, folks. Official guild business. Be on your way.
Well, one of them is very intrigued with what's going on, and that is a Niv-Mizzet, Glass Seeker, that has wandered out of the tower since you are right across from the guild hall, and just walked out of area surrounding Dak Faden's house. So two of them come up to you and ask what you're doing there.
Some guild business, taking care of some things. This fine gentleman was currently ransacking what I would assume to be your good friend, Dak's house, and we have we're taking him.
Is that right? Well,
You said, is it?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So as he's saying that, I kind of just show him my is it guild seal.
oh, very well. Well, since it's guild business, then he can be coming with us.
Absolutely not.
Well,
It's property of the Boros Legion now.
Boros has no crime here and has no qualms here.
Well, there was
That's not
absolute-
to start any.
There was absolutely a crime. You just broke into that guy's house.
And as such, it is it business.
What makes it
And I am
business
Zit.
not Boros?
Hmm?
Go him.
Are they remotely high ranking at?
They're Black Seekers, so they're
Pretty up there.
they're up there, but they're not like they're not anyone who has like any sort
Real
of
authority.
real authority, but they're like I would say
So I do
I would say like E6.
Because that'd be about on par with me then.
Yeah.
As one of the independent researchers.
Yeah, I mean they're battle mages.
But
They're war hardened.
looking at them, be like,
yeah.
well, this is tasking for an independent.
So you're gonna try to convince them that you are independent and
I mean, I am independent.
you're taking care of it independently rather than turning them in.
Yes.
Okay. Roll persuasion for it.
Persuasion. 21.
Let's get a counter and see.
We're just trying to get through this, Toby. Sorry.
Yeah, they are. So they let you go and get on your way.
Have a good one.
They just listen to you.
Yeah, keep out of here if you know what's best for you.
I just gotta get the whole like Minotaur puff.
One of them shoots a spark off in your general direction. As
Are you
they
trying to
turn
like
around
shake
and
their
walk away.
hands? We're leaving.
They don't have hands. They can't. Their arms are cannons.
Nonetheless, I still do it. It's kind of like, I'm assuming they just kind of like look at my hand. Like,
Yeah,
you on our way?
You just wrap your hand around the cannon. And...
Yeah.
Get that.
Cool. All right. First encounter. Made it.
Hooray!
Easy.
Yeah.
Barely any combat.
Right, Devon, you just want to go ahead and take us to your guy.
Hey, I suppose.
So you'll start making your way over, and we'll take a quick break on in precinct 5 as you enter.
All right.
And how long does your walking machine of death hang out?
It's a bonus action to keep it up, so.
Mine?
Yeah.
It'll last an hour.
Okay. All right. So you're all in here, and
Take a quick break.
take a quick break and see what's going on here.
All right. So with that, we did get asked, where is it up here? What level are we and who are we playing? So we're all starting off level 5. My character is a Warforged Artificer with the subclass of Artillerist. So I can, as you saw, make like the flamethrower or a couple different turret type things and blow people up with it. Yes.
I'm a Ludamal, or Luda, a Furbolg Light Domain Cleric. Trying to be a nice guy.
I'm Kowrick Ironhorn. I am a Minotaur Paladin. I'm just kind of doing what the guild tells me to because I'm a very low rank on the guild. Captain says jump, I say how high.
So my guy, he's technically independent, an independent researcher of this is that guild that we were just mentioning.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of like research projects and tinkering and things like that, while also kind of trying to do things in favor of my idea of what my god would like. More or less, so easy day there. But we're going to go ahead and take a couple minutes. I'm assuming get food, get some notes in order and whatnot, use the bathroom.
Yeah.
You want to switch that to a intermission real quick?
All good.
We'll take 5 to 10 minutes and then be back on. Cool.
All right, and we're back.
We brought a new rap. I don't
We're
think
kinda
that is a new patient.
Eating for a second, but we can answer questions and things like that.
We're not done eating.
It's not going to be in my typical style where I'm usually answering everything throughout. It's going to be usually during breaks or intermissions like this, or if we have a quick lull in the time frame that we can answer,
Yeah.
just because of the nature of it. And before I forget, I am going to take this time to give a shout out thank you to ludify.me. It's a program you guys can use. We're actually using it right now is the only reason I'm calling it out. So if you're having issues with your stream or whatever reason your camera's not working, Ludify.me is basically just additive tools on top of the tools you already have to help make it sharper, better looking, that kind of thing. So if you guys are planning on streaming, that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. It's just ludify.me. Ooh. But I doubt you guys have a ton of questions right now. If you do, awesome. If not, you get to sit and watch us eat.
Yeah, it turned into a bucket all of a sudden.
Turn to what?
The eating streams.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing some mukbang shit right
Yeah,
now?
mukbang. Yikes.
Stop your trigger, you
My
might
fucking mom is yikes, okay, bro?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, and then for your knowledge, my little crossbow dude, or flamethrower, or protector, whatever he's going to be at that time, it's 1 use per day, or I can expend a spell slot to do it additionally. So as long as I have spell slots, I can keep sending him out.
All right. Sounds good.
And it can be attacked. You can damage it.
It has hit points. And
So AC of 18, and then at my current level, 25 health. Have a good one, Toby.
There's 7 people watching us eat right now.
Yeah.
how many guys?
That's alright, we'll be back shortly.
Mukbang is a thing.
What?
Mukbang is a thing. People just like on YouTube just eat in front of the camera, and it's for some reason really fucking popular. I'm pretty sure if I went trending right now, I'd see it.
That's fair. So far, so good though. You're doing good.
For first time, doing okay?
So the first one's always the rockiest, so if you're already doing decently, I wouldn't be worried.
Only thing of feedback I can give you: have like 30 static names that can go to anybody.
I've told him like 4 or 5 times now. Just start like every time you hear a name that you like, just write it down. Have like a list of just first names and then just last names.
Ah, see?
Easy time.
Yeah.
Bomb AF Mexican Anto
I think it's like my second page maybe. Yep, my second page.
There's actually a
First
thing in
and
here
last
for it. Like, there's a list of like Demir and everything else names. I just didn't have it at the time, so I'm like, what do I do?
Geralt of Rivendell.
Yep. Hey,
I'm gonna find him again. He's coming back.
What did I tell you?
he's coming with
did I
us.
Players will latch on to fucking anything. As long as it has no relevance to the plot. You could just be described as like, alright, you enter a swamp, you're seeing generally, you have that damp stench. You're seeing, there's a frog on a lily pad.
I grabbed the frog.
What's his name? Alright, I want to talk to the frog now. Alright, the frog's now part of our group.
Wait, I can speak with animals. It's like, no, you don't get to use that on a frog. Yes, I do. It says right here. It's like, god damn it.
Well, so I mean, as a Furbolg, I have speak with animals as like just a language. However, they can't talk back to me. They just understand what I'm saying to them. Also, plants.
So you're like Aquaman.
I think they can talk back to Aquaman. They just understand him.
I think you just understand him.
Aquaman slept on, alright?
He's the forest version of the
facts.
Tritons one here.
Yeah.
Aquaman top tier.
Talk to plants.
Everybody knows Aquaman and the Flash are the most underrated DC
I don't
heroes.
think Flash is underrated. He's
He's insane.
Stupid good.
Well, now everybody's starting to notice, but back in the day, they're like, "Oh, Flash is stupid." It's like, see, he can like
In a
phase his-
half inch of water, Aquaman can beat Superman in a fight.
See, here's the thing though, like I feel
in
like the
zero
major
water.
I
His
feel like,
trident is magic. Superman is weak to magic. A fucking child with a spoon can beat Superman if he does it
a
right.
magic spoon.
Magic spoon, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it this way though. Like most superheroes, their best like go-to is up. Just simply go up in some way. Like Batman, he can go up. Grappling. Superman can go up. Fully, whatever. Aquaman can't really go up. He can go down more into the water. But then there's my favorite superhero, which is Crocodile Dundee, right? He doesn't need to go up because he's already down under.
I hate you for that.
Numbers don't lie.
Congratulations, you roll with disadvantage.
It's worth it.
More Demir are gonna flip you off as you walk around now.
Okay.
You should have engines in chat. Because otherwise, there's no point to me saying what I'm going to say if he's not.
Yeah.
Engine dude?
Yep.
Alright, engine is in chat. So, tell me Claire can also see it. I also want to give a big old shout out to Claire, engine dude's lady, because she helped make all this possible. She helped with like the camera and the setup. She made the map behind me right here. Helped with all the lighting, all that good stuff. So, yeah, humongous thank you.
Very good. You made this a lot easier for me, thank you.
Yeah.
For what it sounds like, you didn't do any of the work.
And that artistic skill on that mantle. Look at that decoration. Gorgeous. You almost ready?
You all ready for this?
Because I can even play. I don't even care.
I ain't for all along. Lazy.
I'm always playing.
Buffalo pizza is the pizza for you.
Buffalo pizza.
I hate you so much.
In the
Born in Italia.
That's a proof point. I did roll a 4 on it.
Roll to shit.
One singular Ford does not make a balance.
18 to shit his pants.
I also rolled 18.
I'm gonna shit his.
All right. So, ready to start back up?
Yes.
All right. So we are going to be coming into Precinct 5, just where you guys are right there, just west of the lake. Simic is up to the north, with their little altar that you can see there. And then Izzet has their workshops on the other side of that wall that's right next to the house there. Or the warehouses. They're like houses, but
They turned into warehouses for the full moon.
lycanthropic or whatever, I guess.
Latin for
No idea. However, they're going to be
like abode.
Oh, I thought you said ABBA.
I don't know what it is.
there's going to be people all over the place.
It is Doomum.
Mainly
Philanthropic.
mainly in the 3 kind of groups there. Let's see if we can find a good. As we walk in, is there anything specific that we want to do as we're approaching?
I'm this motherfucker.
Find him. Okay.
Murder him.
Think you gotta talk to him first.
Murder.
Murder him what?
I think we
Murder's
need
the only
to
language.
first have a sit-down conversation with our bull man.
Yeah.
Look,
So,
violence, it just doesn't really solve everything.
So Precinct
I
5
can solve that question with violence.
is where the learned folk of the 10th district gather to discuss theory or to put their knowledge to practical use. This precinct's many schools, libraries, and laboratories. It is host to the Simic, the Izzet primarily, and then the intellectuals from each guild who are making experiments and
I've
monstrosities.
been here before.
smart people mingle with our regular people.
So, Devon, where are we going?
I really do have no idea. I keep telling you that he wanders. He's a shapeshifter. I don't know how I'm going to find him.
Well, you're gonna.
One way or another.
I hope that I can help, but I
Is that a magically inclined shape-shifting, or is it innately
It's
his
innate.
species?
Yeah, it's a species.
Well, I can't help with that, I don't think.
Like, I can tell you about the area, but I mean, short of that, I mean, it would really be your decision. I think that if he sees me with you, he might run. To be fair.
Well, tell you what.
Fair.
Why don't you just go ahead and bring us to the last place you saw him, and then I'll just let you get on your way.
Do you promise?
Yeah.
All right, roll for it. Let's see if he believes you.
Doing these fucking rolls today. Well,
23.
I'm the Minotaur here.
23.
Minotaur. We're playing a labyrinth.
The last place I saw him is when he contacted me
Minotaurist.
when he was over by the Ismeri Library on the west side of the lake. But that's Simic territory. I don't know if he.
His very library.
I don't
On
think
the
he would sit
contrary.
around for very long.
Does he eat dairy?
Legend.
Just point me in the direction.
Of course.
Now mind his hands are still
Tom.
manacles.
Oh, I never put him in the manacles. Just kept saying I was going.
Oh, okay.
Well, we never had a reason
absolutely
to
go.
do that.
It's right over there, and he points to just south of where it says lake there, some 100 feet away from.
Okay.
To the where?
It's just to the northwest of where you are now. So it's like where that first little hut is where the library would be.
And as soon as he
Immediately start
shows me
towards it.
yeah, as
I
soon
don't
as he
even
shows
know.
me where it's going, I like lean forward, just like dust off his shoulders a little bit, like ruffle his hair. I'm like, all right, get on, and if you try to backstab us, we'll find you.
we'll find you. We'll hurt you.
And then
me to.
and then I'll kill you.
So you notice that one of the huts. So here's the library right here. But you notice that one of the huts, people are peering out of there and are a little curious as to what's happening. As the three of you aren't very well, at least one of you aren't very welcome in this area.
Not a lot of learned people in the Boros Legion.
No, not at all. Boros is kind of tried to keep him out of there.
Intelligence. I'm not an idiot.
No.
So
Well,
it's not a +3.
to me, you're an idiot.
So you see someone kind of poking their head out of one of the huts
Simple.
that just has this like cavernous kind of inside. You can see that it kind of extends in deeper as you come up to it and get up with the library. So you have the library on your right hand side, and then this hut that's going to be over on the left.
I walk up to the hut.
Okay.
And
A couple of Simic.
there's just people outside. Like
Yeah. A couple of Simic
Dudes with like
combines.
tentacles and tools.
Yeah. They say, what can we help you with?
I'm looking for a fine gentleman named Lazov.
He is not around here. We would never let him around in this area.
Well, you know where we could find him? A friend of ours told us we could find him over.
I know someone who might, but I warn you, they're a little testy.
Well, where is he?
My kind of people.
They're just inside. One moment.
They the two individuals, one with a shark head and one with octopus tentacles, go back inside, and
Bunch of weird looking folks.
hear them,
For an
hear them
octopus
talking.
head with shark tentacles.
So the two of them head inside, and you kind of just sit outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just literally just standing in front of the door.
Okay.
I'm completely unmoved. Like, I'm stoic and, well, robotic. Anytime I'm not actively doing something.
All right. So the
Swaying.
two of you, sitting outside, kind of just, are you hanging out too, or what's going
Yeah,
on?
I don't do good with the library.
Yeah, so Bullman smart, but Bullman no like book.
Are there books of war? No, they're not interested.
All right. Well, makes sense enough, right? So you enter.
Pull up sees
The the two of you kind of sit outside for a little bit as he's kind of patiently waiting, and they come back out, and they're like, again, do keep in mind that they don't take kindly to other guilds visiting, but they agreed to speak with you.
Oh, that's just delightful.
So
Is it property though, isn't it?
this is Simic.
Oh, this is Simic?
Yeah. So as you enter, Simeon is
No, just like a simi. Like, what's up, my
Talking to
simi?
the Simics.
yeah. I don't know if I would do that too much,
What
but
up, my simi?
yeah, I don't know if you want to call this person that, but
Call him a simp.
so
See what happens.
but as you come in, you kind of hear something echoing through the cave, and as you all listen in, you just hear.
Just speak of old Simic.
My name's Luda. Just here to ask you a couple questions.
Malter. Bullman.
We got our friend here, dude.
You have your friend here? Oh, for him.
Yeah.
Okay. The dark cave kind of seems to come alive a little bit with bioluminescence. And you can see a merfolk at the back of the cave, with this kind of swamp pond covered in lily pads, with them kind of resting on a rock in the top. And who are you with?
Well, personally, Selesnya, but that's not what brought me here.
Then why do you bother me?
We're looking for a guy, Lizov.
Zov. He's not anywhere near this area. Why would you come to me?
Well, we ran into some fellas that told us we could find him here. He was doing some shady business.
Was the business here? Or...
We were simply instructed that you may know the location of him. Just wish to figure out where this man is and carry on with our business. Simply.
Now, from a technical standpoint, the final location of the crime did take place here. So, as the drop-off was intended to be in this area. No, they stole it and they were going to bring it back to him here.
Oh, that is true.
So,
Did we bring the guy with us?
no, I let him go.
You what?
Yeah, you would have killed him.
The Zov has no business with the Simic, and the Simic has no business with the Zov. I see no reason to help you with things not concerned to our guild.
Well, what if it's a concern for all the guilds?
All the guild. What do you mean?
If I can give you an example, look at this guy. You think I'd normally be with him?
Does seem rather quaint company.
Yeah, so obviously some real high-ups got a bunch of people together, and we're just looking for this guy.
I do know that he makes his appearance known through Precinct 5, though we keep him from interacting with us.
If it could help us narrow down this little area, we are here on behalf of the Grand Arbiter.
The Grand Arbiter has no authority here.
Right, but somebody with that level of authority in his area giving us a task might have a little bit of hope. He could maybe make things easier for you guys to get away with some of your experiments.
You sound like Goofy. Just a cowman.
So Zengana has a deep hatred for the Azorius.
Would I have known that?
No, you wouldn't have. So roll
Would any
a
of us have known
roll
that?
a persuasion for help, or for
Yikes. 6.
6.
Unless it directly affects the Simic, I see no reason to assist you with your trifling quest.
Looking for a planeswalker? That could affect everybody.
Which planeswalker has gone missing?
Jack.
Fading.
Yes.
It is about time. Old man needs to leave this world.
Like his life or this plane?
Clearly there are things here that you do not understand.
Absolutely not. I tried to ask some questions and they kind of just told me to go fuck myself.
If you are kindly.
What is it that concerns Dak?
Oh, we are aware that he is missing, as well as a spell of some sort.
Spell.
Normally, I'm not one too concerned with such a matter, but just spells. I mean, I don't care about a random missing spell. But as far as that's concerned, individuals seemed quite concerned.
Now, if I could tell you, the Azorius wants us to get this spell back to them. No questions asked. Perhaps you would have some interest.
Which spell?
That's when they told me to go fuck myself.
What a superb question that I do not have an answer for.
From where was it stolen?
They didn't tell us that either. We just know that it's probably with Dak.
He kind of just floated away.
Yep, in his little floaty chair.
Quite literally. It was a chasm, and none of us can cross it. I mean, I could have in hindsight, but
It probably would have caused more problems.
Chase after
a lot
him.
more of an issue.
By the way, it was anti-magic, so you would have gotten like halfway across, and then he just would have anti your shit, and then you just would have descended.
New character.
Also, I'm having a horrible time reading this dude because I can't tell if, like, what exactly is really fancy to him. So I just pull out like a single silver piece. I was like, what if you help us out? And 1 silver, just 1.
Your bribery is despicable, as is your quest.
It's not
Now, if I'm
If-
being honest with you, the bribery was this spell that they won't tell us about, which is probably pretty powerful.
Would it come back to the Simic?
Well, I would absolutely ensure that it comes back to you guys and maybe write down a copy of it on a scroll, and then send it to them so there's no investigation into you folks.
Any sort of spell that would get the Grand Arbiter interested would not be able to be copied.
Well,
We would take the one and the only, and then you would return empty-handed.
well,
I'm pretty sure.
I remember it being destroyed when we found it.
That works well enough for us. One of my combines will attend to you and push you in the right direction. You will not come and bother me anymore.
Well, until we got the spell.
You will not. come and bother me
That probably means bother.
anymore.
Thinking you should tell us don't even burn the spell.
Be gone.
Hey, you have a nice day.
He doesn't want it.
She slides off of her rock into the water. And
What is it with these
Sorry.
mystical people and their floaty and slidey chairs?
This lady.
Gosh!
I think that went really well.
Like, she's a sweetheart. Like, jeez, man.
A man with a very interesting appearance, dressed in very stately, tight-fitting robes, with a fish head,
Is that come in larger sizes?
comes to your side and just stares blankly at you.
I stare blankly back.
How's it going?
How tall is this thing?
Smaller than us.
Yeah, he's smaller than you.
So now I put my hands on my knees and just do this to him.
He's about 6'2".
I'm 6'2".
Just so that we can show it on stream.
You'll have to put that closer if you're gonna show them. There's no way.
It's close enough. They can see.
They can
Figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure it out. That's what I said. I said figure
it's
it
business fish. Business
out.
fish is accompanying you. And
He puts his hands on his knees to get to his level. My legs just retract partly into my torso.
so you're lowering yourself and you're getting on your hands and knees.
I'm
No, I'm
just
putting my hands.
You're just standing there looking at it.
No, I'm putting my hands on my knees. Just kind of doing the whole, how
Oh.
not talk to a short person thing.
Yeah.
Just
All
kind
right.
of like,
How's it going? I hear you're gonna help us find our friend. Well, lead the way, tiny fish man.
He goes and walks out of the cave, and points out. Just points out of the cave.
Yeah, after you, and I'm following you.
He just sits there and continues to point out, just out of the thing, and gestures to all of you, glancing at each one and then turning their head out.
I just walk out of the cave.
Right.
okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
walk out the
Only
cave.
because I understood what the hell he was.
Listen to the fish head man.
So the three of you walk out, and the fish begins to, or the combine begins to kind of morph a little bit, and you notice that some long black hair starts to come out of his head, and the fish head kind of turns more into a stately appearance, something that would almost look like an old European man. The form kind of slenders down, and their suit, tight-fitting robes, kind of morph into black with a ribbon around the neck. He stands there for a few seconds and then walks back inside, changing back with the gills sprouting out of his head as he walks back.
Very confused.
What's wrong with this town that everything seems to change into something else?
Including our companion.
Well, that was just a blend in.
Well, apparently you
Be
blend
fair.
in more than the people that live here.
Yep. So is there anybody like standing around that's supposed to guide us to this guy?
Nope, you're just sitting outside of the hut.
I walk back in. Just not all the way back to the cave. I just try to find the nearest person.
Okay, so you walk back in, and the fishman that just walked in is sitting off to the inside and sees you, and there's a very frantic look that comes up.
Hey, no, it's cool. Your boss lady said that somebody was going to bring us to this.
He just nods and kind of shakes his head in agreement.
Yeah, where are we going to find him?
Just raises his hands and as a gesture.
Are we just supposed to wait for him?
Are you talking about the guy or Lazov?
The guy that's supposed to bring us to Luda.
Okay, so upon that clarification, he points to himself. and points to himself and gives thumbs up.
Are you Lazar?
Shakes his head.
Yeah,
furiously.
so we're gonna go ahead and need you to take us.
And then he just real quick starts growing the black hair out and just starts shape shifting back into the
Is that what he
into the
looks
man.
like?
And just starts nodding furiously as he's half formed into a fish, half formed
Fantastic.
black hair.
Now,
So a long black-haired man in black robes with a ribbon.
Yeah, with a ribbon around his neck.
now, is he somewhere in this district? Probably. You've been the most. And I just walk out.
Okay.
We should have made sushi out of him.
That would have caused a lot of problems.
I don't think it would have caused that many.
Say I've got a stat block
It would
right
have caused.
here.
It would have caused my problem of hunger.
So as you walk out, you're kind of more confused than you were walking in.
Most
Yeah, more
definitely.
questions than answers.
So let me tell you guys. He's not gonna take us to him. He just showed us what he looks like.
We just need to find him now.
Yeah.
But isn't Lazar a shapeshifter?
I'm gonna go ahead and say he probably looks like that right now.
What if we, disguised as one of his people, acted like we were lost and tried to get one of his people to bring us back to his lair, whereupon I could lay a trap?
We just need to try and find just something. So I'm just gonna kind of like stand up and just look and see if I can find anybody that even remotely resembles him.
You don't see anyone since you're right outside of the Simic area. There's a couple of people that might be a little interesting. What's your perception?
18, but I'll roll. 18.
Okay. So. Great, that works. So looking through, you see a man pushing his way through the crowd with a hood over his head and a slightly burnt robe.
I just like keeping like a safe-ish distance.
Okay.
I know
Is
that
that the boy I lit on?
we kind of stand out a little bit,
Yeah, a little
If
bit.
it is,
but
does he smell of burnt corpse?
From this distance, you can't tell. There's so many different senses going on.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
Are you trying to do that stealthily?
I suppose.
I'm gonna help you out real quick. Suppose. Would you like a hand? And as I touch him, I cast invisibility.
Okay.
Oh, I can also do that. Thanks for the spell. And then I just gotta walk off.
That's right, Furbolgs can cast invisibility once a day.
Yeah.
Yikes.
The weirdest thing that Furbolgs have.
Why is that a thing?
It's like a fight or flight thing.
Okay.
It's a bonus action and it lasts for a round.
Right. So as you're going through, you're now invisible, walking through a crowd.
So I'm kind of like just trying to keep an eye on him, just like skirting the edge of it, like
Okay.
trying to avoid like contact with
Okay, so
people.
you're on the outside of it. So you
And I'm still probably tall enough to be able to fucking look down and see him.
Yeah.
But I'm just like skirting along the edge.
right.
You just gore all of these.
But I'm gonna keep my ferret with one of you guys, just kind of like pushing towards where I'm going.
Yeah. Follow the little weasel. I'm attempting to look inconspicuous as I'm like slightly beelining towards him and then stopping and then like turning in a direction while still looking.
Okay, so you're following him invisible. You're not going at quite the same speed as him though, so he is getting away from you a little bit.
Yeah, and as soon as like
since
there's like
he's in
a,
the crowd.
yeah, and I'm just like I don't need to be right on him. I'm just trying to keep an eye on him.
Okay, and then how long does invisibility last?
1 hour.
1 hour
Okay.
or until he attempts to make an attack.
Okay, there we go. So he's following along. You're losing a little bit of distance. Let's say you're losing 1 foot for every 3 feet.
Okay.
He goes. So you're going at about 2/3 speed.
Okay.
Of him. And then you're pushing through inconspicuously. The stopping is kind of changing yours. So you're going at about the same speed as he is invisible, but obviously you're being inconspicuous, so you're not getting detected, but you're still moving slower. And then what are you going to be doing?
I'm just walking like within inconspicuously, just kind of like my eyes are towards
shopping.
You're looking for your son.
Hey, y'all just looking for your son.
Have you seen my son Nemo?
Jason!
All right, so
John!
so the three of you are all kind of going after him, and he's probably 10 feet ahead of you at this point. And he kind of dips into an alleyway. That's coming around here as you make your way around the lake.
Okay. Yeah, and I just kind of like follow him and just kind of stand at
accidentally murdering the shit out of somebody.
Accident.
Do you still have your thing following your construct?
How long has it been?
It's been probably over an hour now.
So no, I do not.
Okay, cool.
I'll take him back.
your little.
On the next one, I want to cast Levitate and then hit him with my crossbow one that pushes you 5 feet. And just keep doing it.
All right, so you're making your way around, and he dipped into an alleyway. What do you do?
I kind of like just curve in and just like get just inside the alleyway, and I'm just kind of standing there.
Okay, are you gonna look for him or just?
I'm gonna look for him.
Okay, cool. And then perception 18 for it, right?
Let's see. 18.
Okay. All right, so you see some signs that he came through, but you have no idea where he went.
Okay. And does the alley go to like a dead end?
No, it keeps going. It's working into buildings at this point. As you start to come back around, you're getting into buildings and workshops there.
Okay.
What kind of road is it?
Road as in the one that was on before?
Is it like dirt, stone,
cobble. Cobblestone.
I'm just gonna kind of like keep walking through and just like peer in and see if I can see like any sign of one that he had gone into any of the doorways.
Okay. So you notice that a level of ash has kind of, I'm just using your 18. A level of ash has kind of built up in a lot of the doorways. You see a little bit disturbed on one of them on the right as you pass through, but it's been building back up. Other than that, it seems that there's no sign of anyone going through there recently.
Okay. And the door is shut.
Yeah, all the doors are shut and are metal, metal doors, very sturdy, like industrial.
Okay. I am going to open the door.
Okay.
And then use thaumaturgy to make the sound of a really loud gust of wind, like the wind just blew the door open.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to.
Okay. It's locked.
Not open the door, it's real. Stop, pop the
You can always have your Minotaur hit it.
Or,
So I'm just gonna-
hear me out. You let me work with my tools for a few minutes, and I will make.
Or for the
key.
fraction of a second, I can just break it down.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for them to catch up to me,
Okay.
and then
So they're using your ferret.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the ferret runs back around the corner, and slowly or short after, a large hunk of metal and a Minotaur around the
And
corner.
the ferret just climbs up like air.
Yeah.
Just the solid structure just kind of like
floating.
perches. Yeah.
I kind of
Just
take
climbs
my
up in the
sword out and
middle.
goes, it flies!
No, fellas, it's just me.
Yeah, the green cowman speaks from beyond the grave.
All right, so they catch back up, and you're all three of you are standing in front of the door. You notice down around one of the turns, a child peeks around the corner and notices that there's a couple of people standing outside, and then runs off down one of the alleyways.
Do you guys trust me?
I barely know you.
Sounds good. I knock on the door and take the crystal out of my pocket.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm gonna drop you, like if I can, like I was gonna like start shaking and try to get the invisibility off of me.
Right, I guess it's off of him.
Yeah, yes,
There goes that.
yes, it's off of it.
Attack is knocking on the door. It's a
He punches the door with non-lethal.
Non-lethal
door
punching.
punching. Non-lethal door punching.
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just like holding the crystal and just kind of standing there.
Right.
Yes,
After your second knock, halfway through the into the third, a slit appears at eye height for normal people. As you all have to like bend down and look through it, has slats through it in a mesh. So you're trying to kind of look through and see who's there, and you just hear a voice of, "What do you want?"
I'm looking for a guy named Lazov. I have something that might interest him, and I kind of like just hold the crystal up a little bit so that he can see through the slat, and turn it so that you can see the symbol on it.
No Lazov here. And they go to kind of slide the.
Well, hold on. Did a nice young gentleman recently pass through this way? Probably was a little bit burnt.
Wait, were you the boys that beat up my son?
No.
maybe.
I did not harm your son at all.
Persuasion?
I'm telling the truth. I didn't do anything to him.
I did everything to him, so I definitely need to roll this persuasion.
I didn't lie at all.
6.
$15.
Yours would be a deception.
I said maybe. I don't know. I don't know who this woman is.
You big hunks think you can just come around here and beat up kids? My kid was just doing a job for someone. Why are you beating him up?
Look, I gave him a gold, told him to get himself cleaned up. We're just looking for his boss.
This is also true.
He told you everything he knows. I already talked to
He
him.
didn't tell us anything.
He flipped me off.
His good friend, Devon, told us some stuff. But we just want to find, we just got one question for him. We just want to find out where he's supposed to meet.
Devon, what has Devon been doing?
He's been a sweetheart.
I swear to God, you beat up both of my children. What's happening?
I didn't do, nobody hurt Devon.
He hasn't been back yet.
I
You
will
best
say-
made it back before nightfall.
There was a misunderstanding. I wouldn't quite call it beat up. We stopped before it got to that point.
You stopped. What? You spared him his life? Oh, you're so saint-like.
You're
I had
welcome.
no intention of killing the boy, if that helps.
You killed him?
No?
We had no intention of killing him, so we didn't.
I can't speak for all of us.
Now, listen.
We saw the mistake that had happened. We gave him a gold, asked a couple of questions, and we're moving on to the next phase.
Wonderful. Then move on already. Get out of here.
We're here. Now,
That's why we're here.
I have 5 gold that I can give you to just let us ask him a question and have him tell the truth.
5 gold? I earned 5 gold shitting in my house. What are you doing with that here?
You can also earn 5 gold by letting us come in and ask him a question.
You can ask your questions here after the 5 gold. And she opens up a slot that.
Yeah, I just put 5 gold through.
All right. You hear it kind of clink onto the floor on the other side, and
I thought you were ready.
Yeah.
you would think, but I don't have any hands. It's okay. Devon will come over and pick it up for me later.
Now, can we talk to your other son and just ask him?
Absolutely not. He's resting. He's very sore from being set on fire.
Yeah, okay, so do you know where he was supposed to meet the guy? who gave
It
him a
was
job?
not my fault.
Odds or evens?
Odds? That's an odd.
So therefore, I'm not going to break down the door.
Look, do you know
Thank
where
God.
your son was supposed to meet the guy who gave him the
Odds or evens? Odds or evens?
odds again?
Kicking down the door.
You're gonna kick down the door?
I see this is going nowhere, so I'm going to proceed to kick open the door.
We just gotta wait and see if she answers me.
Roll a strength check.
That is a 24.
24. Okay.
I didn't say murder. I'm just saying I'm just getting it. I'm just pulling in more intimidation factor.
I'm rolling for the door.
Well, he is the board.
The door has no stats.
Yes, it does.
Doors have
Doors have
stats.
stats.
Nothing to react to.
Health and usually a baseline AC of 10.
We're mimics.
It is not a mimic. Because when no one
Swallows
asked if it
your
was a
leg.
mimic, I punched the door. My hand is somewhat stuck.
I laugh, you laugh, the door laughs.
We killed the door. It was a good
A
time.
maw opens as you charged the door.
He's all Autobots. Roll up.
So does the door just get kicked open?
Yeah, the door is kicked wide open, and a lady that
Dude,
looks.
why didn't I call myself Optimus? Missed opportunity.
So, optimist opportunity.
Oh.
So the door
That was
flies
fine.
open and it launches this lady back. And you see that, she's just kind of this like aqueous form, kind of gelatinous mass of a person.
Now listen,
I'm
man.
gonna go ahead and say you're not related by blood.
I'm really sorry that happened. Now, if you can just tell us where
This
your
is
son was
terrifying.
supposed to meet this guy.
Mr. Rogers breaks down your door. I ain't telling you shit until you fix my door.
If you tell us, you can live.
Can I roll intimidation?
Sure.
That's not 20.
So,
So I'm gonna. This is my intimidation check. I'm going to grab the gelatinous mass and look like I can by my man folds, my manitar folds. I'm just gonna look her dead in the eye and she goes, "Where can we find Lazov?
I told you, I don't know where to find Lazov.
Then where is his brother?"
I'm gonna go talk to your son. Where's his room?
His room's upstairs.
I just walk off.
Devon's on the right, Navad is on the left.
Is Nevada the one that we lit on fire?
Yeah, that's him. So I gently I just get up to the door and just gently open it hey Navad, it's me.
You swore you wouldn't come back!
Yeah, listen. I just gotta know where you were gonna meet your buddy Lazov.
I don't meet him anywhere, he just comes to me.
Oh jeez.
I'm just gonna
gives me
mention
an
too, I'm
idea.
behind him, just as a shadow, just red eyes glowing.
I just lean into him for a whisper, just what if we make one of us look like him?
I gotta be honest with you. I could do that tomorrow.
I can do it today.
Well,
When did you become Donald Trump?
just go try.
I can do it today.
Gonna do your face. I look more weird than he ever looked.
Oh, dear Lord.
At least I think I can.
We have 5 people watching this insanity.
You can just go ahead and head back to the lake. Have you look however you want. Me and this guy are just gonna be hanging out, maybe having a picnic. It'll be nice. And then when he comes up to you, we jump in.
Wait.
Lazov only comes to me in the middle of the night. He comes and he's standing at the foot of my bed usually and takes what he needs and grabs what he wants and then leaves.
Vampire.
Here.
That sounds. Has he ever touched you?
He's brushed a hair out of my face, but that was about it.
If you need to talk to somebody about it, I can have somebody sent to you.
Show me on the bear.
Show me on the Simic where he touched.
Show me on my ferret where this guy goes. He likes his belly rub.
Show me on my sword where this man touched you.
Fuck you, Minotaur.
Alright, he dies.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, that was well warranted.
So is there anybody out in the hallway currently?
Yeah, so you're out in the hallway and he's kind of sitting on his this downtrodden bed that's just pretty much a sack.
Because I just want to step directly out of sight of anybody who's not these two,
Yeah.
if possible. I'm going to pull out a small length of rope and cast rope trick.
Okay. All right.
Easy day.
Go ahead.
So what you guys basically see, I just pull a piece of rope out and I hold it, and it suddenly goes from I don't know, I guess flaccid to fully erect. And I simply just grab it and start to climb up towards the top of it. And as soon as my body reaches the top, I just start to disappear into nothingness.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Probably. I don't know. So basically, I just put myself in like a little pocket dimension thing that has a window that can see. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for him
Okay.
and put myself in sentry mode. And I'm gonna pull the rope up so it's hidden.
Okay, and you're in the hallway on the side of the door.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll draw that up here real quick, and
How many people can fit?
Well,
the
6 I
is going on
believe,
the
but
shrine.
the oxygen is gonna be the hard part.
Good thing you don't breathe.
Yeah.
How much oxygen is in the rope trick?
Let me check real quick. I think that's one of my second level spells. Okay, so
Right, so you were talking to Navad, who's on this side, and your guys are over here. So you are now
I think it's
in,
my dogs.
you're now in a pocket dimension, and we have him there and him
Parkour.
standing right behind you.
Parkour, all the cats.
All right. So he's sitting in a pocket dimension. What do you guys want to do?
Put a lampshade over my head. No, I'm kidding.
I suppose I'm just gonna.
Go.
So like, how far away is this from like an inn?
There. You can ask
Or a
him.
place that I could stay the night.
Probably a couple blocks away.
Okay. Listen, Nivan, do you guys have an upstairs?
This is the upstairs. You walked upstairs to get here.
Great. Do you guys have a spare bedroom?
No, but we have another sack you could sleep on if you'd
Yeah,
like.
that's where I'm gonna be.
How big is his bed?
It's like a quarter of the size of this.
So I'm gonna like take a sheet up, fall into bed right next to him, and just do this.
I can tell you, he's not gonna show up if you're doing that.
Damn. How big? So do you think I can fit underneath his bed?
Your feet would very much be sticking out.
Damn.
Because remember, you're gigantic,
I'm 7'2".
and the bed is a quarter of the size of this.
What?
So,
So how much oxygen is in rope
does he have a wardrobe?
I think it's like 10 minutes.
No, it's
Okay.
just a plain room.
There's no attic.
No attic. They're just in a simple thing. Think like a concrete building. It's all concrete. Kind of.
I think I remember reading. I went to see the player's handbook.
About what time is it?
It's probably dusk at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna just find a place close-ish to his room
Okay.
that I can like hide.
Okay, so
I was gonna say, ultimately, what my guy is doing while I'm sitting in there in sentry mode. You already know what that is, right?
yeah, out in the hallway, right?
Yeah. So while I'm in that, because it is short resting, I would be at least every hour regaining my spell slots.
Okay.
But every hour, I'd also be recasting rope trick.
Okay.
So depending on how long it takes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So are you hiding in the house, or are you hiding in?
I'm gonna hide in the house, but I'm gonna kind of be a little bit away from the room. But
Okay.
close enough that like if like something's happening in there, I can hear it.
Okay, so are you hiding in the mom's room, or are you going to do the hallway, or Devon's or Navad's?
I'll hide in the hallway.
Okay, so you're going to hide in the hallway. What would we do for that roll? Do you think? Disguise or
I mean, it'd be a stealth check.
stealth? Yeah, that would work.
Usually stealth check.
And then that'll just determine how well it's going to continue.
11.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be in his room entirely.
You're going to be in his room entirely?
No, be in a different room entirely.
Okay, so you have his room, you have his brother's room across the hallway, and then you have the area downstairs.
Also, as soon as we're done, I'm gonna go down and I'm just gonna pick up my 5 gold.
And Devon is
They didn't really need.
And the one brother isn't home, right, Devon?
The other brother is not home yet. No.
Cool, I'll take his room.
All right.
Don't kill him. It's home.
All right.
No
so
promises.
you're over there. I'm gonna put you in the hallway right there, stealthed, and then you are like up.
Kind of floating
Up
like
above.
10 feet in the air.
All right. So, an hour passes. You get your spell slot.
Yeah, I'd be getting my spell slots back and then recasting just that.
Yeah. And
So I
then
have 1 second level spell slot.
and then another hour passes. And another. And another.
I equate this to the equivalent of a long rest.
Yeah, of course.
Hooray.
Are you resting while you're there, or
Yeah, I mean,
stealthing?
I'm not like constantly like on edge. I mean, I'm resting, but just like
It'd be a series of short rests.
I probably broke the brother's bed just laying in and just passed.
Mine,
It's a sack.
I'm gonna take a long rest until I hear you back. Then.
yeah,
They're
mine
very
is
poor.
literally a long rest for me that will last for whatever length of time, and I'm fully cognizant while it's happening.
Yeah, then I'm gonna take a long rest, and as soon as I hear something go down,
In other words, if we ever need to like be camping out, I got you.
I'm gonna take a long rest.
All right. Roll perception.
This one.
23.
Okay.
Passive perception 13.
Okay. Then for you.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Yep.
Passive perception.
15.
We
Okay.
rolled the same number.
Yes, we did.
All right. And another hour passes. You're at 6 now. It's in the middle of the night, starting to break in the morning here soon. Roll again for perception.
22.
2. Okay.
17.
Flat 20.
About 20.
Yeah.
All right. With your modifiers, right?
Yeah, flat.
Okay. Cool. Right. Some more time passes. Roll again.
Oh, Lord.
A 22.
I'm passed out. Rolled that one. The Minotaur.
Yeah. So your snoring has actually gotten the mom awake in the room next to you. So she comes in and starts yelling at you.
First you break into my home, now you wake me up in the middle of the night. What's the deal with you, horns?
My immediate reaction as soon as I kind of move over the straw pillow, I look at her.
Just back to sleep.
I swear to God, if you did anything to my son, I'll skin all of you.
And she breaks it back out of the room and obviously
Slippers away.
has gotten back. You've noticed that she's up and Adam, and it's kind of triggered your alarm. And you've obviously
I mean, I'm fully cognizant regard.
yeah. So the two of you perceive that fairly plainly.
So since I'm
And oh, go ahead.
if I'm awake now, I kind of peek into his room.
Yeah, and she shoves you out of the way.
Get out of the way, let me check on my little boy.
And opens the door, and you see a sack just sitting in the bedroom.
Where did you put him?
Well, I didn't touch him, and I just kind of squeak past her and look in the sink.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll an investigation to see what happened with him.
12.
Right. And you guys want to as well for it?
I'm still asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled back over to sleep, so.
Yeah, it's lit.
I get a real good roll on this one.
I reacted to how my mom yells at me every time I come back home for a little bit.
13?
13? Right. You can see that no one's in the sack and no one's in the room, and that the window is slightly cracked on the backside of the
Slightly ajar.
it's slightly ajar at the back of the
Is there
room.
anything in the sack?
No, there's nothing in it. There's a impression of where the body was, but it looks like it was lifted straight out.
Oh, there's like a sleeping sack.
Yeah, like think of it like a burlap sack that's stuffed with stuff.
Yeah.
Or stuffed with like a filling, and it looks like it's not. Doesn't look like someone rolled over to get out of it. It looks like they were literally just lifted straight up.
Okay.
Because you can see the like exact outline of where he was in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just like open the window and look.
All right. Glance out. Investigation or perception.
18 perception.
I want to go ahead and cast Detect Magic near the window sill. Gives me like a 30-foot radius as well.
All right. You have a faint hint of magic nearby. Something that is very different and very powerful.
You can, I think, Detect Magic. It gives you like where.
School. It gives you the School of Magic as well.
School of Magic. So it would be illusion at that point.
Illusion.
Yeah. So illusion is what comes up from that, and then as you look out, you see a figure standing atop of one of the buildings, looking back. Standing on top of a spire.
If there's any visible creatures as well that are magical, I would see a faint aura surrounding them.
Yeah, he's way outside of range for you guys.
Okay.
He's like 200 or 300 feet.
Oh, okay.
Does Detect Magic tell you like where it's coming from?
So you'll sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that might bear magic, and you learn at school.
So if he's using his action, he could see what the illusion's coming from.
Yeah, you could see it, but it's going to be coming from
him.
Yeah, from that.
Okay.
Guy. Yeah, so he's pretty much just sitting there taunting you.
Okay.
I think I found our guy.
And then you go back to let the rest of the people know.
Oh no, I'm still like standing there. I kind of like take the crystal out and I like point at it, and then I point at him, and I do one of these.
you do one of these and point at him, and right, and so he just kind of sits there and descends off the spire and disappears.
Okay, I like, hey, we gotta go, and I just kind of like walk out towards the direction that he.
Okay, and are you waking him up then?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him.
All right, cool.
Hey,
Breakfast.
Nope, time to go. Let's go.
But breakfast.
Yep, that can wait.
So the three of you leave the building, much to the slug woman's joy at this point.
Hey, I hope your son comes back all right. We didn't kill him.
And I hope you never do.
We might.
We definitely.
What I was gonna say, like seeing that guy, because this, my detect magic lasts up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to cast Expeditious Retreat, which lets me use the dash action as a bonus action on every turn, and just start fucking hauling it as fast as I can.
Okay. So you're gonna start
I'm not
hauling
there for
towards
this
him.
conversation.
Yeah. True. Okay.
So we walk back out in the hall.
I go
You're
full fucking
gone.
Terminator, just
Okay.
RoboCop style.
All right. So you're gonna be there, and then we'll put him over here.
Means I get a 60-foot movement. A bonus action.
Why?
As a bonus. Wait, can you do dash on top of your bonus action dash? Yeah, is that a thing?
You can take triple movement.
So 90
So-
feet per turn.
Dear Lord. All right. So the two of you are still in the house,
I'm fucking
and
RoboCop.
you're halfway across the lake, and you can tell where he is. Then, right? All right. So you get to here, and this.
Actually, I don't have that prepared, so it's regular.
All right.
Just
So,
realized that.
okay, then. So you're.
Welcome back.
So you're over here, and he's over on the other side of the wall.
So we're keeping up with him then, since he's not moving faster than us.
Okay, so you two are following.
Yep.
Following behind. All right, so he's over there, and then this wall separates you.
How tall is the wall?
120 feet.
Okay. Is there like a gate or some kind of?
There is a gate, however, it's closed.
How durable
Being
does
night.
the wall look?
How thick is this wall?
How thick is this wall?
The wall is very thick and boisterous.
How
They're
thick
like
is
3 C's.
3 C's.
3 C's thick.
So-
can't pierce that.
See, we're on 5 right now, correct?
Mhm.
Right. So there's that wall right under where it says Precinct 5.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's a pretty big wall.
I guess.
It's a dam, so I mean, more or less.
Effectively like the fucking Hoover Dam.
Yeah. Huge.
Huge. It's huge.
Huge seepage. Let me
Well,
tell
that's
you.
not going in.
So you kind of chase after him to this wall, and then come up to it, and you gonna try to do anything with it, or
I can float us to the top.
We could just go through the gate.
the doors are gonna probably be cast.
So there's nobody
Watch.
watching the gate?
No, it's all shut down at this point.
Okay.
You're in the city. They're just kind of closed off to prevent people from moving between districts when they're not supposed to.
How heavy does it?
Think Lord of the Rings breaching.
God damn.
I mean,
What is it? Stone, metal?
metal. It opens options.
It would, yeah. Is it like what is it, like bars or just a metal slate wall? Or...
Two solid doors, and then they're just held together with a piece behind it.
All right, that is good enough for me. We're gonna go for the optimal option here. Where did it go? Real fast. Give me a moment. So I'm thinking I'm gonna heat metal right about now.
Okay.
Oopsie. Okay. Basically, it's gonna be glowing red hot. Anything that comes in direct contact with the heat itself or the object itself will take 2d8 fire damage until the spell ends, basically.
Okay.
And I'm attempting to pretty much. You said it's 2 large doors. I'm trying to heat the lock specifically. I'm just heating the whole area.
It's a
so we can push
large
the
piece
shit.
of wood, so you'll get.
Oh,
through
that
it.
shit's gone.
Yeah.
That's super gone. Yeah, I'm heating that metal up real fast.
All right.
Would you care to do the honors?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm running like this right now.
All good.
So, what is that, athletics?
Yeah, we'll do athletics for that. All right. You run into the door and can feel it kind of give a little bit as the wood cracks and it kind of bends to the hit.
I go again.
Yep, you go again.
That's even worse. That was a.
I'm gonna like tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, I really think you got it this time, and give you guidance. So you got a D4. Well, no, for the next one.
Not for that.
So
I'm keeping that 4.
bends in a little bit and
And the
just
last
keeps going.
Hey, 14 plus 8, so 22.
All right,
Plus
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the gates at that point fly open
Plus 8.
and just
Yeah, 24.
fling against either side to the point where they hit the stone and some stone crumbles away on either side. And
And I don't need to hold that concentration.
yeah, and in front of you stand 3 hooded figures, all drawn and ready.
Hey, how's it going?
Your gate broke.
We just need to talk to somebody.
Huzzah! Combat!
Give me that dex, boys. Oh.
You just want to.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Initiative 22.
Okay.
dex.
I just realized I can do
23. He also nat 20'd his. I didn't, but mine's 20.
that. Okay, cool.
All right. And then surprise works with that. How?
Means that whoever has the surprise will get a round of attacks before initiative starts.
Okay. All right.
It's go time.
Go time!
Go time. Put your fucking shirt back on.
This isn't over!
Jay, show me a coke.
Holy sh-
All right. So
We're about to slap some
the first hooded figure comes close, and actually, I'm just gonna use this because this works. I'm reusing areas. Don't hate me.
Don't hate.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this is the gate that you just busted open. So the three of you are here, arranged. Oh,
I'm in front.
yeah,
I'm
you are in
definitely
front.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, and then we will take him off over here and use the three of these for each one.
Use those three hooligans.
All right, so you are in front, so they are going to attack you as the most ready person there. So,
Bring it.
let's see. Green, blue. Okay.
Concentrate.
On indeed.
Right. So, and what's your AC at? What's that?
21.
21. Okay, so two of them hit.
I want to use my reaction for the turn to cast shield on him. Gives him +5 AC for 1 round.
+5.
Yeah.
So that takes him to 26.
26.
Okay.
You see me basically point a rifle at you and fire.
Wait.
Okay, and if they meet, is it a hit
Meter
still?
exceed.
Meets
Okay.
meets
Yeah,
meet.
so they're still hitting.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So they're going to hit.
Alright, so we're doing damage, boys. Give him a chance. They didn't take. So guess who's gonna get blown the fuck up next?
All right, so they're doing 10 damage for the two of them.
Easy, man.
10 total.
Yeah, 10 total.
Not too bad.
No. And then all three of them went for you, and then only 2 hit. So it is now Luda's turn.
He'd go first. He had 23.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My
I had
bad.
22
Okay.
with
Yeah.
a nat 20, but that doesn't matter unless we both out of 22.
Okay. Sorry. I thought that you went first because you had
Nope.
Nat. All right. Awesome.
Easy day.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with my very first action to drop my flamethrower boy right beside me. Go ahead and put that there.
No, the lamp.
Bam!
Fired from
So
Pixar.
I'm gonna step him over using bonus action right in front of this guy. 5, 10, 15. So I should be able to hit the 2 closest to you with the flamethrower.
Okay.
They
Can
have
you
to-
just drop it anywhere? Or
I
does he
drop
can
it
move
5 feet of me, and then I can move it.
Okay. All right.
So that uses my bonus action. So I've used my reaction, bonus action, and action for this first round.
Okay.
So those 2 will have to make a dex save.
Okay.
Beat my 16.
Beat my 60, boy.
Oh, dare.
These.
Fail.
Which 2 is it?
The closest to you.
Okay. So that'd be Little Brown. And you said it's a 16?
Yep.
Okay, you hit the second one, but not the first.
Okay, so the first guy takes half damage.
Okay.
But total damage, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
So 11? Okay.
So the one guy will take full, and the other one is half rounded up, or half rounded down.
So he takes 5.
Alright, cool. You said 11?
Unless he has the uncanny dodge.
11 for...
11 for the
one
guy
that
who missed.
falls,
Okay,
5 for
cool.
the one that doesn't.
Alright, awesome.
God, I love it. There's almost no reason to use the Arbalist unless it's a totally ranged fight.
And then you're at 52. Luda, you're still at 47.
But with that, I can still move as well.
Cow is
So I
at
want to step around
44.
5, 10, 15 feet to the corner over here. Get an angle on that third guy.
Okay. Alright,
And
awesome.
of course, I've got my rifle and shield ready.
Alright, next turn.
Okay, so let's just go after it. Pitter patter. So I'm gonna I kind of just step forward a little bit and
Okay.
just say, hey guys, Heliod thinks that this place should be purged of all the darkness and evil, and I'm gonna channel divinity Radiance of the Dawn. So any magical darkness is immediately dispelled, and they have to make a DC 16 con save.
Okay. For each of them?
All 3 of them.
Alright, cool. Okay, so the first one that took half damage is the only one that failed it.
Okay, so he takes 10, 18. He takes 23 damage.
He takes 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other 2 take 11. 11.
11. Okay.
And I'm gonna like step forward into the group of them. Move me forward like 10 feet.
1 second here.
Is it 10 feet?
Yeah, I'm just straight up standing in between all of them.
So just right in front of Kowrick?
Yeah.
Alright, and Kowrick.
Don't worry, bud. I can take it.
Alright, and your turn.
Perfect. All right. So this is gonna be fun. So I'm going to. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, and then use the rest of my movement to Gordon rush that guy.
Ooh, smart. Okay. That's smart.
I think that's a strength save against
Okay.
me.
So,
Yeah, no,
as a
it's just
reaction, can they do reactions to what they do?
So reactions are specified things.
Okay.
So for example, I have a reactionary spell that if I get hit with a certain element, I can reduce the damage and then use
Okay.
that.
But they
on
can't
saving
cast a
throws.
spell in.
So you
Only
can't
if it's a reaction spell. It has to specify that it's
Okay.
reaction.
So I'm going.
What?
So
Or you got
he
one
needs to make a
Or
strength
you have
saving
one
throw.
caster.
A strength saving throw?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, and that's the one
He's still gonna-
next to the
I still
other.
need to roll to hit him. This is
Okay.
just for him getting knocked down. Pretty sure a 24 is going to hit.
20.
That's a
Oh, no.
16.
You can also use your reaction if an enemy is trying to move away from you without disengaging.
Mhm.
You can use your reaction to attack them with a
Attack
melee
of
weapon.
I don't think I left his threat zone though. I didn't.
No,
You were
weren't
never
in anybody's.
Yeah.
I was
He's
just
going to
letting
take 4 points of. Wait, 4. He's going to take 9 points of piercing damage and a strength saving throw to see if he's prone or not.
Okay, and what's the saving?
16.
16. He is prone.
He is prone, so therefore I have advantage on his next hit.
And then you did how many points? 4?
9.
9, okay.
9!
Okay, so he kind of falls to the ground and he's having a rough time.
You cannot take reactions while prone.
Yeah. So he
Isn't it also advantage if they're from
he
melee?
had some other issues.
I thought it's automatically lands. You still have to beat their AC. Oh no, it is advantage. Never mind.
You're thinking of stun. Stun, you have to meet their AC and then it's an auto crit.
Okay.
Okay, so
Damn, I didn't realize stun auto.
I think it is. I might be wrong on that.
first attack, pretty sure an 18 plus whatever. That's a D8. So that's 8 points of damage. Second attack, that's a nat 20. Ooh.
Right.
And what do we
crit?
What do we do on a crit, gentlemen?
Yeah. How are you wanting to do crits for your campaign? Goddamn right, we're nerds.
That depends on you guys. Nat 20s I feel are obviously guaranteed hits, but I mean crit would be double damage.
So there's
in my
some.
mind.
So critting, there's multiple ways that people do.
Okay.
Some say like if you roll your 20, it's a crit. Some people say like, all right, you rolled your 20, now confirm crit, which means you have to roll a second die to beat their AC. That's like the harder method.
Okay.
And then damage-wise, some people do double. Some people allow you to add one additional damage dice. So if I roll like a 3d8 normally, I would get to roll 4d8 instead.
I just like double dice damage.
Yeah.
Don't add your bonus damage. So like my mace, for example, is a 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah.
I would do 1d6 times 2 and then still just plus 2.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. There you go.
Easy.
So
I'm also going to be smiting at second level. Because you always smite on a crit. Is this thing Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
You don't know.
he'd know as soon as like with
this, if it's one of those, he will know right now.
If it is what or undead?
Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
No, it is not.
Okay. So now an extra 2 dice, which is okay.
Yeah.
But it's still.
That would have been he would have died, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, this is still 8 dice. This is still 8d8 of damage. Divine Smite! Eight.
plus
No,
about
that's
this
double. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
35.
35 plus my plus.
Well, you do that at the end, because the times 2, so 35. So 70 plus your damage modifier. Holy fuck,
Wait, you
that's
guys
a lot.
double the dice, then double the damage?
Oh, you just doubled dice?
I just double the dice.
Okay.
That's what I usually do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the DM.
No, that's
So-
it.
okay,
You double dice.
35
Okay,
plus
35
whatever.
plus 5, so 40 points.
Is he dead?
Have a good time at work.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Who knows?
He doesn't give me kisses.
Come here.
Come
You
here.
asked.
Well,
I'd say
now we can
otherwise.
now we can start doing gay shit. Obviously.
Love you.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 40 points of damage. Is he dead?
How do you want to do it?
He's standing.
So I basically just charge straight for him, knock him down with my horns, and just pretty much golf swing his head off with my sword.
All right. So
Jesus.
you knock him into the wall, and as you go, your horns actually impale him into the stone, knocking him in. And then as you pull them out, you turn around with your weapon and cleave his head straight off. The body still staying upright, and then the head just flopping onto the
And he
ground.
goes,
What? Divine Smite!
All right. So one is down. Two
he's okay.
two left.
He can always get back up, right, guys?
I get knocked down.
What are you guys gonna fucking do about it?
Save undead on that. Spare the dying on that one. All right. So he is.
What are
he
you
is
guys
out.
gonna do?
All right. And it goes back over to them. Them both being terrified, rightfully so, decide to cast. Okay. They both cast. So if they're casting something, it's one action, then they can't attack it.
Correct.
Okay. So they both cast gaseous form.
Oh, this is an issue.
They're fart clouds now.
They are indeed dark clouds.
Is that a full immunity to damage for gaseous form?
I don't think it's a full. I think it's just physical.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Perfect.
Perfect.
Wonderful. You even benefit from that, right?
I do, because I can also cast spells. I'm a paladin with cantrips because of Borum's Legion.
Who needs physical damage when you have fire?
There's fire and radiance.
My turn?
Yeah, it goes over to you.
Alright, so simulturning, right? So this little dude's gonna go and then try and flamethrower both of them.
Okay,
So-
where's the? How far is the flame go?
It's a 15-foot cone, so it'll hit them both.
Okay, does it hit you?
No. It might hit. No, it won't. Because the cone is going.
Oh, yeah, you
This.
can aim it however you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, keep
So
that
5,
in
10, 15
Alright.
would put it literally on his square as the end of it.
Okay.
So they both have to dex save or take 2d8 damage.
Okay.
If they save, they only take half damage.
They both pass.
So 8, whatever half of that is, I guess, if they're
Okay.
both passing.
Yeah,
4.
4.
And then for my own turn, I'm pointing to this guy right here with my firearm, and I'm gonna shoot him with a chaos bolt.
Okay.
So this is a spell attack that I have to make. Where'd it go? On page. So roll my attack first with a +8. 17.
17.
Yep.
All right, hits.
Alright, so it hits, so now I roll for damage, which is gonna be fucking crazy. So 3d8 plus 1d6 plus 2. 3d8 plus 1d6 plus 2. 8, 9, 10.
Oh, we did have a new follow about 2 hours ago that I missed.
Oh. Well, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Heaven's Light, it looks like.
Heaven's
Or
Light?
Haven's
Oh,
Light.
thanks, Marshall. So, 19 damage of thunder.
Haha.
19 thunder damage to both.
19 thunder damage to both.
I guess you can say he's been thunder.
So,
Yikes.
wait, Chaos Bolt hits both of them?
No, just the guy closest to me.
Yeah, so he just takes.
Right.
Sorry.
The guy closest to you is one, and you said he takes 19.
I was really, really hoping I was gonna roll the same thing on 2 of the die. So I didn't get both
that put it to me?
Yes, it does.
Super. Be like, look, guys, you got one chance here. Do they do anything?
any reaction to that at all.
They got like a second and a half.
They both kind of drop their arms a little bit, but they look at each other and raise their
Okie dokie, y'all made your choice here. And then I'm gonna cast Fireball. Like directly like behind them, so like it just basically like I'm right at the edge of it, and I just
Okay.
kind of like welcome the heat. Like
Okay.
they have to make a
Will this
DC
hit my,
16 Dexterity saving
Will this hit
throw.
my flamethrower?
No,
at
so
all?
I can. It's just a 20-foot.
Okay, so does it say I can make that thing dex save too?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius. I have a range of 150 feet, so I can cast it directly on top of them.
They both fail.
Okie dokie, they both take these things.
All the damage that I just did is about to get squashed.
To be fair, missing that follow, the follow screen is on the other side of the room from me, so I can't see that at all. I can only see the chat through my phone. That is it.
They both take a 26 fire damage.
Map and buildings look great.
26.
Yep.
All right. You got one. How do you want them to die?
Violently.
Violently.
Like
Busted.
it's like almost like his gaseous form. He picked the wrong kind of gas and it was combustible.
He picked nitrogen.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm like,
All right.
you
So
made your choice, you're gonna perish.
So the guy right in the middle, as the fireball, comes out, this little spark and just blows out from there. This gaseous form just launches past you, and you just get all this, his body just dissipates over you as you open up your arms,
Oh, yeah,
and it just blasts your body and leaves this like silhouette on the wall behind you of
Just my arms
of your
outstretched.
forms, like that, with it just burnt into the wall.
Yes. Hey, listen. I like Blue Red. You got one chance, or we're gonna fucking kill you.
The guy looks at you and is a little like confused as to his buddy just disappearing entirely.
Oh,
from
no,
that.
he's not coming back.
Yeah, no, not at all. But he's still steeled and ready to go. So
Okey-dokey.
we'll move into the last round.
Okay. So 5, 10. Going to rush. Free to make my.
Is that physical? Yeah. It wouldn't.
It won't.
That's just one.
Crap, forgot about that. So I'm going to redact my statement. I'm going to cast. What do I have?
Hey, thanks, man. A friend of mine actually made a bunch of this stuff herself, so credit to her, not me.
Sacred Flame. So
Sacred Flame.
I think that's a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
What's the pass?
16.
He passes.
Ah, shit. Take no damage.
Okay, so over to his turn. Alright, so being very upset, rightfully so, at the death of his buddy, he goes and turns to Luda and raises up a rapier. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do daggers.
It's a
So-
melee strike?
It's ranged.
He's gonna throw his daggers at me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say, hey buddy, watch out, there's a bit of glare. And I'm gonna use my reaction as a light cleric to cast Warding Flare.
Okay.
He takes disadvantage.
Okay, got it. So it does that.
Weirdly passive aggressive about everything. Even somehow aggressively killing a man, you still manage to be passive aggressive about it.
I'm exploding this gentleman.
Oh, hey. I'm doing this the easy way, but
For disadvantage.
yeah. Right, so weird thing. He ends up throwing the first dagger at you, and it goes flying past and goes flying by and just literally tosses it directly to Kowrick. Like literally just tosses the dagger and misses you, and it just lands on Kowrick's hand.
That was kind of
He's just like, oh.
Yeah, so he now has
Too small of a step.
he has a pretty much a toothpick that he can use now.
And if it's 2 separate attacks, that I have to know that, because
Yeah, it's 3.
3 separate attacks? Yeah, I just do it again.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I told you, there's some sunlight.
Yeah, no, I just rolled all 3 for the
So that is
yeah.
3 of my 5 uses.
So yeah, and then the next one, he throws it and it just lodges directly, just goes straight for your head, and critical hits.
On disadvantage? You rolled 2 20s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So so that's going to be a D4 plus 2. So let me see if I have one.
I don't know. It's
2d4 plus 2d4. Oof.
That's 10.
That's the first amount of damage I took at the start of this.
So so yeah, you take 10, and then the second one is at 11, which I don't believe hits. Yeah. Cool. So that thus ends his turn.
Hey, you got me here.
Yeah. Just kind of glances by and, you know, kind of gouges you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Serious, but not fatal.
Why so?
All right. Alter.
Woo.
Hey,
Yeah.
man,
So
we warned you.
seeing this whole thing transpire, like already got my rifle to the ready, just rested on my arm and fire a firebolt through it.
Mhm.
Go for damage on this bad boy. 18,
18.
and then does that hit?
What's the save?
No,
Not
it's
a
just
save,
it's
like
attack
it just
roll.
hits.
18 to hit.
attack. Does that mean his AC?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I get a 2d10 plus 1d8 plus 1.
Mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Okay.
And my flamethrower being right behind him is going to try and ignite him yet again. So 16 dex save. We're just firing at the same time.
Right.
Lots of firing.
He passes.
Alright, so half damage on the d8s,
Yeah.
which will be an additional 13, so 6 damage.
All right, 6 damage.
Guys still standing?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, what is he all in?
Look, buddy, this is your last fucking warning.
Does he look remotely phased right now?
Luda, it's your turn.
That's what I said, and he just doesn't do anything?
Yeah, he just sits there in gaseous form.
Okie dokie. And I'm going to,
Oh, wow, baby. Do you it?
and, I'm just going to, like, look at him, just, like, reach out my hand, and, I'm going to cast... Is Overkill frowned upon? Alright, I'm gonna cast Fireball again.
Isn't that your last use of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe me, I have plenty of other spells. I have used exclusively 3rd level slots.
All right, that works.
So he has to make a DC 16 dex save.
Right. And he passes.
4, 8, 12, 13, 15. He takes 19 fire damage.
All right. How do you want to do it?
I just kind of like look at him and I just shrug, and once again I just like drop it directly at my feet, so that, and I'm just like I strike another pose as the fire just like.
So the
sun?
so
Nuclear fucking
again
warhead goes
the
off on
yeah
his
just
ass.
blasts right past you and marks another thing, and it looks like almost like Shiva is on the wall with all these different arm marks, you know, destroying the last person. All right, so that's the 3 of them.
Look, I warned him. I warned all
You
of them.
did.
And we killed all of them.
Well, not to say I told you so, but I
and
told you so.
Each of you get 1,500 XP.
I don't even know what we're at normally.
I have no idea. I've never done XP before.
I always do XP, but I don't remember what the levels are. I think, actually, no, I don't think it's on that board. I have to look at the book.
So the one dude, he left a body, right?
Yeah, he left a body.
Cool. I kinda
The
want-
one that, I mean, there's a body. It's a headless body.
Yeah, but there's something to like
Yeah.
check.
There's.
Before we do that, I'm just kind of like gonna stop and just like take a look around and see if there's anybody coming to investigate the sounds of explosions.
Roll perception.
Roll at 800,000.
20.
20. Okay. Nat or okay, flat. All right. So.
No, if I roll a nat 20, it's 28.
Oh Jesus. All right.
So you notice that the man that you saw before has descended and is hovering above you about 20 feet in the air.
Hey, pal. Kind of wanted to talk to you.
The robes around him flare up wildly and kind of start flowing as if like the wind around him is moving his entire body.
Look, I have no quarrel with you. You can even have this. And I pulled up the crystal.
Okay.
I'm like, are you Lazar?
You're asking if he's Lazar?
Yeah.
No. I'm not Lazar.
Oh, well, who are you? Not to be too forward.
I am Lazav
That's what I meant.
of the Demir.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Head of the Demir? Oh, fuck. Internal screaming intensifies!
Hey,
Thoughts?
we're just gonna roll right into this. Hey, so, look, you're looking for something that this guy, Dak, had. I've got this crystal that he was buying from a nice guy named Geralt at the market. You go talk to him, he's a sweetheart. But we're just trying to find him, as I'm sure you are as well. I would happily work with you to find him, and I'll even give you this crystal.
I am looking for nothing, no one, except for the person who has been murdering my guild members.
That's totally been us.
In my defense, they attacked first.
Only these three.
Well, the other guys, and I'm being 100% honest, I dealt no damage to.
He's not wrong. Technically speaking, I also didn't deal damage.
You're a little fire turret.
That's not me. That was the turret.
I did not. I also did not do any damage because I knocked my ass out.
Each of you drop the coin you are carrying and leave now.
I dropped my 10 gold on the floor.
Do I even have gold right now?
I have 37 gold pieces. I don't want to get rid of.
Yeah, I'm just like, there you go.
I dropped 8 coin. I dropped 8 gold pieces.
Would you care for an incense?
You're dropping a gold piece?
Yeah, like, oh, this is my only gold piece left. Deception?
Sure, go for it.
That's a 22.
He sees through your lies.
Oh, bullshit!
I'm not even lying at all.
How do you anticipate what's happening?
Yeah.
Horus Legion, I do not get along with
I mean, I was already dropping my 87.
What's the
gold.
modifier that you use with perception?
I use deception.
Or
It didn't be insight.
Insight. Okay. But it wouldn't be like
Insight is wisdom.
It's his
His
insight
wisdom.
versus his deception.
Okay. Yeah, he sees through that. Very true.
Drop the full coin purse, lose my gold.
Okay. So each of you have dropped all the possessions that you have.
Well, just my.
Or yeah, just the coins.
You said
Hey,
coin.
listen, I've still got this crystal. I know that you wanted a red one from some nice boys. I can give you this one, and I don't even really want anything in return, just like maybe some type of direction. Outside of out of here, because that's a cheat.
I have no use for planeswalker trinkets. Leave now with your lives or face the consequences.
Well, can I just ask a simple question? Do you know who Devon is?
Devon is one of my servants.
Do you regularly visit his brother in the middle of the night?
Why don't you take a seat? Is that where we're going right now?
No. That's not.
I'll take a seat right there.
That's not where this is going.
He works for me. I pick up items as to attain my security.
I'm just making sure nobody's out there using your name like a fool.
Just stares at you. Menacingly.
Menacing.
You're approaching me is kind of where you're going right here.
And I'm just like standing there, just like,
Oh, to tell you.
so, look,
What about you scratch my back, I scratch yours?
is there any business you need taken care of? I know that you seem like the kind of man who wouldn't want to get his hands too dirty.
He reaches into one of his robes and grabs out this ruby sphere and
Says, I have all that I need. For the last time, leave this place.
But you don't have any idea where we could find this guy.
roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Y'all can stand back. 16.
16? Okay. At least you go first.
This isn't gonna end well.
I'm just gonna
I
like
have no spells.
stand back and like
I still
put my
have
hands
one
up and
on
be like,
hands.
look,
I still have 25 points on
He-
hands.
we just need some type of anything that you could possibly have on this guy. We've been sent by all of the guilds. I'm sure you know that you as Demir have been asked to provide some people for this search.
That's the hard part.
So many.
TPK or run away? What I'm hearing.
All I'm saying is, if every guild was asked to provide people, he would know that this search is ongoing.
Especially if he's the guild leader.
There's really no one that can contact. They're the thieves.
So they're like the only ones that weren't involved in
peddle
this.
secrets. So like they might have been asked, but they might have just turned them down in time.
Well, then let me say this. I can trade you a secret for a secret.
Yeah, I roll persuasion with disadvantage.
16.
I'm listening.
Well, we know that the Azoria Senate have some need of this Dak fellow, because it appears to them that he's in possession of some extremely powerful spell that they want. And now as a planeswalker, that could be a spell that lets an entire guild do some planeswalking. Now, you would probably want to either get that for yourself or stop them from doing that.
Are you promising me a spell?
Absolutely, no questions asked.
Where have I heard this before?
Roll deception.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you have to.
Nah, fuck that mermaid lady.
Okay. All right. So, being the peddler of secrets.
So are you telling me that you would go without Zengana's will?
Yeah, I really don't have any attachment to the Cynics. I'm in the Selesnya.
That's fair.
Very. But I can't trust him.
I hate it so much. But it's fair.
Let me ask you a question. What information did the Cynics give us?
None.
Literally none.
Absolutely nothing.
They told us what this man, this guy looks like. That's about it. A fucking
Does he
picture
at
in a
least
wall.
look like what the guy
Oh,
showed?
yeah. Like spitting image.
Fantastic.
Yeah. He kind of grins a little bit and kind of looks.
You see, I decided to take this form, seeing the Combine present it.
Yeah, they're really not much help at all,
They are intriguing in their own way.
I suppose. That one guy had a fish.
You would think that the most intelligent people of this society would be intelligent.
Intelligence doesn't equal something beyond that.
Agreed.
You know.
Would you say this was a very intelligent thing to try to provoke him to give us information? Absolutely not, but I went about it a wise way.
Alright.
I will take your orb as promise.
Doesn't do that.
Yeah, you can literally toss it in the air, and then he just moves it up to himself.
To your guy.
Toss an orb to your vampire.
He's a vampire?
Yeah.
I figured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he's... There you go, champ.
He is
Explains
he is
why.
a medium monstrosity life drinker. Is what it says.
Ah,
So.
yeah. You know the sense of his black-blue decks.
Yeah.
You!
Yeah.
Edgelord!
Yeah. So
Stop cutting yourself across the street. You go down the road like a real man.
Whoa.
So he kind of has it for a second, and then melds it with the other ruby one that he has.
You really don't know what you just gave.
Well, as long as I get some information in return, your business is your business.
The spell is outside of Ravnica. Good luck.
And he starts floating off.
Wait, hold on. You have an excellent evening.
The spell is outside Ravnica. We kind of figured that one already.
He kind of glances back and smirks at your comment and
What
takes
a
off.
great guy. He's super nice.
He's an ass. He's a snake that lurks in the shadows.
And
I'd like to take a moment to pause. You realize you just handed him the only item of leverage we had for any information, which he gave us 0 of.
The thing that he was also looking for.
Look, all we know is it's outside of Ravnica.
We already knew that!
Do you know how big
Not-
Ravnica is?
Yeah, it's not here.
It's a plane.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's on a different plane of existence.
Yeah, that makes it simple. It's not like he went to the plane of fire. Or water. What's he gonna do there? Drown? Burn? That'd be silly.
No power of plane walkers.
so it's outside of the city itself, if that makes it easier for you guys.
Oh!
Yeah.
The city.
The city of Ravnica. You know, like China, but not China.
So it's like we're in Hong Kong, but it's somewhere in China.
Yeah, it's somewhere in mainland China.
That's almost just as bad.
Yikes.
Yikes. Needle in the haystack, anyone?
Then the next thing that you see is he kind of waves his hand as you take off, and you see this symbol appear in the sky.
I hate the fact that it's almost impossible to find it,
Yeah.
but it's exactly my alignment.
What's him doing a priest?
For sure I'm following mine pretty well.
Yeah, so you just see those
I feel like you're more along the
See
lines of my
that.
alignment.
appear in the sky.
We see that appear in the
Is that
sky?
like the Omega?
Like the Omega symbol in the whole letter.
Yeah, kind of. It's just, yeah, it's faced up like that with the top opening.
Minotaur horns.
I think it looked like a jar.
I really just want to use skywriting right now as a ritual that just says retard underneath it. So it's Omega retard. And it's a ritual. So
Stop metagaming.
I immediately,
Retards don't exist in Ravnica.
I immediately like,
I
draw that
highly
symbol
doubt
down.
What's that?
I immediately draw that symbol.
I mean, he has it pretty much as well, I'd imagine. All right. So there you go. You guys made it. You somehow didn't die to 2 separate guild leaders.
I think I'm well liked.
Yet.
Yes, we met with 3 actually, right?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Azorius,
Yeah, you met
Cynic, Demir.
Grand Arbiter, Zangana, and Lazav. I really thought you were going to die there for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Really
Absolutely,
thought you were gonna
yeah.
die.
Always have a backup plan.
But always pass on that.
So we determined that Dak is somewhere outside the city.
Yep.
We have no idea where Dak is.
Or
We know
was it?
that
We know the spell is outside
Oh.
the city. You guys kind of rushed through Dak's place.
Yeah.
So.
We
It,
can always stay in touch.
Yeah, I feel like part of it, like I would have started backtracking less dangerous areas to try and figure out more.
yeah.
Also, as he's flying away, can I be like, "Hey, sorry about the gate, by the way."
Oh, sorry about
And then I just like,
I was seriously considering having him like make an attack as he flew away or something, and just being like,
This is final fuck you.
yeah. But
okay, that's probably just take.
I don't know if you would have just taken it. Yeah. How does 10d8 sound?
I can survive that. If you roll real low.
In acid, cold, fire, lightning, or necrotic.
I could roll low. I can
Actually,
survive it.
I could take that.
I could take that if you roll low, yes.
It was 10d8, you said?
Yeah.
Is that a
I could take the full brunt of that.
instant hit save take
So
half?
long as I had a spell slot.
Or is that like an actual like straight to hit?
That's each creature
Oh, that's actually- I don't know.
within DC of 21 dexterity saving throw. Yeah, so 21 dex.
All I'd have to do is cast Absorb Elements, and then I'm good. Take half
Oh yeah,
damage
Lazava
from it,
fucking
and then
murdered us.
shit on him with my next spell. But I also didn't have any spell slots, so I could not take the full brunt of that.
You could have fought him if you wanted to.
We would have lost.
It was an option.
We would have lost.
We could have.
Totally could have kicked his ass, guaranteed.
What? Fight if I'm being honest.
So is that
Right.
is that the end of episode 1 right now?
That is indeed. And we ended it off at 10 viewers.
Nice, very nice, very
I'd say I
nice.
saw 9 earlier.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Definitely,
yeah, we're getting a following.
definitely good.
Hopefully we'll get fan art.
Fan art! I want fan art!
Yeah, I super appreciate the viewership from all you guys. I'm gonna leave the stream up, put it on this ending soon bit. So if you guys have any last minute questions, anything like that, feel free. We'll probably pull this down in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If nobody's.
Has any questions or anything to
Comments,
close out?
concerns.
But is there a perspective or whatever time frame that we are thinking of doing this again, or are you planning on doing this again?
Can do it next week if you want.
Damn,
I can tell you guys I'm free when you guys are free.
Exactly, we're all on the same schedule.
Yep. So I can probably have everything written up and be good to go for next week.
All right, easy day.
Yeah. My only feedback is write down like 30 names because I'm not gonna make a note of them, but I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
every single person I encounter. I'm gonna be like,
Remind me of one of the
For a
guys
first
that play all
DMing
the time.
experience, though, how was that?
Huh?
Said for a first DMing
It
experience.
wasn't terrible.
I'm gonna say you did really well.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
It was definitely good for the first one.
Yeah.
That's my first session went a lot worse.
This went better than my second session, but we also had a murder hobo.
Those are always bad to have.
Should not have let you join in the second round.
Here's the thing, I'm not trying to be a murder hobo, I'm just trying to get my way. Just the end result tends to be
Murdering
murder.
in a hobo fashion.
No, just murder.
Just murder.
Because let's be honest here, I only killed one person. The cleric killed 2.
I did a lot of damage. I don't think I actually killed anything, though.
That crit divine smite though.
Yeah, that
I
was
did drop a fireball.
Just so you know, when you did all that damage, he was at 9.
What was that dude at that I fireballed?
The first or the second
The
time?
second guy.
too fucking much.
I think he was at 42 or something like
No,
that.
like when I killed him.
Oh, when you killed him, he was at, I think, 2119, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
2319!
it wasn't as overkill as I thought it was gonna be.
No, not quite.
His was dramatically overkill.
Yeah, what'd you do? 40 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, you just impaled him into the wall. He's dead forever.
He's just dead.
Forever!
Not a lot of coming back from that.
No, not at all.
I'm also debating streaming a game tonight or not, or if I should just wait until tomorrow.
I might be able to play some Paladins, but
Yeah, I'll join you guys.
maybe.
Yeah,
You have it? I got problems.
hell yeah, man. Do I have you on Steam?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You're gonna add me on Steam then.
Easy.
Paladins?
Yeah, Omega stuff.
Better than Overwatch?
Alright, that's just a blatant lie.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
And it's free to play.
Overwatch is free to play. I purchased it. It's free for me to play it now.
It's free for you to play as well, because I know you have a copy.
Well, yeah,
That is a very small neophyllid.
Is it though?
It's a worm
I
coil.
mean, look
Are
at
you
the
sure? It
squares
looks like
it
a
takes.
neophyllid.
It is a neophyllid.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I was going to use it as
That's
a
not
worm
at all
coil.
small, dude.
Is that? That's not correct.
Especially with the
That's 12 spaces. Technically, yes, because it should be more like this.
and it's coiled. So
Yeah, it doesn't
you
have a
extra
baseline.
size.
But yeah, it is gargantuan.
I could have used that for when I threw 2 purple worms at my party once. That was a fun session. I took it with ease. They were like level 12 with magic items. It was an easy man.
Yeah, I saw what you guys did to the other two, and I'm like, I need to start throwing harder stuff at you. I told you I should have overestimated.
So,
So you underestimate.
my,
you're supposed to
I guess,
underestimate first. and
character
then-
race not very well known in these lands.
I mean, people are going to
From
take you for an
Corvair.
is it creation.
I'm a sentient creature, goddammit.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Oh, are you now?
I am.
You have to remember that, like, artificers are, like, the is it thing entirely, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's like
they're
that
all-
is it to a T.
they're all human.
Oh, 100%. Alright.
What do you need help with?
Huh? I'm just gonna have to like wipe this down and start putting things away, move these tables out of the way and all that good shit, which I can do here. Alright. I see we're not getting any last minute questions before the end of this, so we are gonna go ahead and cut stream. It sounds like we may be doing this again next week, so I'll be posting everywhere as I always do.
I'll hopefully actually sleep the night prior.
Yeah, that'd be
I'm so
good.
sorry about that and not even like pass out.
But
I
yeah.
can just feel myself going.
So you guys have a good one, and we are